Well, welcome to the most unplanned video I've ever had on my channel. The title's a question mark.
Someone said Drew's probably falling asleep. Yeah. Oh no, there he is.
20 minutes late. Well, that's actually not any of our faults. That's the person in the bottom left corner on my screen.
Cameron, you could have started without me.
No.
We're friendlier than that. We don't encourage those values here to our two concurrent viewers.
We're not even really talking about anything though yet.
Wow, way to just start the stream up right, Cam. For the people that are watching the recording, great job.
The one person that is watching is the theme
nothing. Why am I watching this?
I used the same intro as last week because it was exactly an hour ago when I realized I didn't do anything for it, and I hastily tried to replace the footage with like some Dynamo Productions footage. And my computer didn't want to work, so I just decided to retitle it, and here we are.
Yeah, that was the same problem with me. Everything was working so perfectly, and then my computer just shut off.
So wait, tell me about your old intros. You don't have those? Like, did you delete those?
I overwrote them. Yeah.
I can't do this anymore.
Well, I think I don't want to just ramble for a while because then we're going to lose people. Let's just jump into the Atlas O gauge announcement because for everybody, 4 people, but everybody 4 people, and it's probably just us. We have this group chat where we put ideas out for what topic's going to be next week.
No, we don't.
And we couldn't decide. And somebody said, why don't we check out the Atlas O gauge announcement? But none of us know anything about O gauge, so I'm just going to play this.
I'm sorry. Wait, time out. Wait. We couldn't decide?
We couldn't. What? You expect me to decide? I put out 3 ideas. And somebody.
I thought we were talking about layout.
I thought the first idea that you had was brilliant, which was about layout.
And then people are still like, oh, so what's the topic this week?
That would have been a good one.
Why didn't you just say, guys, I thought we decided on layouts and just stuck with that.
Okay, well then let's do that, okay?
No, we don't have everyone here now. No one showed up.
Okay.
No, we gotta hype that one up for next week.
We're going to do the Atlas announcement, and then we'll talk about what my original plan for this week was.
No, we're not doing that.
Which plan was that? We had like 5.
When I play the video, it's going to mute your microphone, unmute yourself. And the whole point of this video, we're going to watch the Atlas O announcement. The point is, I told Clint that they didn't have any steam engines because I watched the video through and they didn't. But he says they do, okay? I'll bet you.
I'm allowed this one steam engine.
I'll bet you a boxcar that they don't have any steam engine.
Drew, just play the damn video.
Okay.
Hi.
So I'll mute myself when I want to.
Chief Operating Officer at Atlas Model Railroad Company.
Hey, look,
For decades, MTH has produced fine O-scale model railroad products,
look at that.
much loved by the O-scale marketplace. Today, I'm very happy to announce
this great cinematography for a model train company.
I'm trying to hear this.
Premier product line. These projects include 3 sets of passenger cars, over 10 building structure accessories, over 25 pieces of rolling stock, and 17 O-scale Premier locomotives. We're going to be very busy, so to ensure the timeliness of production and delivery to your favorite local hobby shops, we're utilizing MTH's existing supplier. So stay tuned.
Hurry up.
Check out the video and see what we have in store for you.
Well, you can't fast forward, so...
No, never mind.
Following MTH, we're talking to him. Will be produced under the Atlas O banner.
Can they use that logo?
The 4-bay hopper, the coal porter hopper.
I guarantee this is going to get copyright strike.
It's not.
Probably. The 55-foot.
It took 4 minutes for last week.
The 2-bay center flow hopper.
This isn't
the 3-bay
like a licensed TV. Never mind.
The 50-foot high cube boxcar. The PS2 hopper.
I wonder what music they use, because the only thing that I took away from this video was the stock music.
50-foot air slide hopper.
Wow, all this modern rolling stock is so great. God, I just
look at all this.
Gallons.
This is just so interesting.
80s plus trash.
Modern tank car.
I'm somewhat interested.
Shut up, kid.
I'm not at all.
Nobody asked.
Look, that's
100-ton
Steam
hot
era.
metal car. Rapid discharge hopper.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
look at that.
75-foot depressed flat car.
I'm
Scale
depressed.
test car. The 2-bay
Ew.
offset hopper.
It's like taking a
Operating
Bachman
log
and just
coal
enlarging it,
cars.
and you can just see the.
40-foot PS1 box car.
Is he wrong? No.
Loki
That's why I can't
Is
do.
he wrong?
Wait.
Passenger car.
Passenger cars.
The 70-foot streamlined smooth circuit
This isn't even MTH's best stuff.
70-foot
Exactly. It's
like-
all. I don't know.
cars.
This is their worst.
It's the stuff.
This is
they
like
can
their
do.
mid-tier product.
For locomotives, there's the SD70 Ace,
Yeah, this is their
Atlas already
mid-tier
have
stuff.
one of those?
E6
yay,
and
an
E8.
Ace.
those-
those
so
look
excited.
34 tonner.
This isn't even their true
Genesis.
scale. Oh my god, bro.
Look at the pilot on that thing.
Oh, look
These
at
are
that.
not the full
That's
scale.
Dash
Five.
9.
Okay, that
Ugh.
looks good. That looks
Yeah.
good.
F40,
Yeah, that's alright.
That's a
Oh,
good.
no.
The
E30C,
stretch.
SD70M-2, the GP38-2, the SD70MAC, the GP40,
Wow, you guys are just so
the
bold.
S2,
Wow.
the SD40-2,
Oh wow, an SD40-2.
A Jeep 30. We never had one of those
Yeah,
before.
we've never seen
Oh,
any of
I've
these
never
engines
seen an
before.
ES44
in
before.
addition to locomotives and rolling stock.
Oh, and if you guys
motorcycle-
Oh, a steam engine! Wow! But they're not selling that.
Just gonna throw that Y6B in just as a background decoration.
more?
All these models and more will
What?
be announced very soon, so make sure you stay tuned and definitely
and
sign
more?
up for
But if you like
Atlas's
Steam,
email newsletter
what you thought was gonna
for
happen.
all the info on future models that
I'm
we're
not
gonna
sure
be
if I want to
announcing.
see what comes
And I actually have a
next.
surprise for you today. Next
I'm
week,
just looking at the reefers
Wednesday,
behind him.
March 24th, we're going to be announcing
They're
going
gonna
to
announce their first steam engine.
On top of all this exciting news, I also want to
4
let you know
what?
that Atlas is now an official
Watch is gonna be a
licensee
280.
of MTH's Protosound 3.
Steam
Wait,
train.
Thanks
Oh
for
my
watching.
This is
God.
important.
And they're gonna plan to
Wait,
produce
wait.
steam trains.
God damn it! I didn't even hear. What did he just say?
They
He's just
acquired
saying
Protosound 3.
they're producing the MTH stuff in the facility that had produced it before, so they really don't need to do any major work.
This is ridiculous.
I think the last part was that these engines will have Protosound 3.
Yeah, it's like that should have been at the beginning.
It's just like, why
you trying
not just sell them in MTH boxes? Like,
Yeah.
So you trying to tell me out of the hey guys, we got an entire lineup of MTH tooling that we just bought, and out of all the tooling you wanted to buy, you didn't buy a single steam engine. I hope Lionel buys everything else and runs you out of business.
I
Yeah,
can't say
can't
that.
believe
I'm
you
just
had,
glad
you
that
had
the
a
MTH
golden
tooling is
opportunity,
living
and
on.
what did you do? You dropped the ball, Atlas. Not that I bought much from you anyway, because it seems like you're afraid of steam in every. God damn it! I can't do it.
Okay,
this is bad.
Well, Rucker,
in their-
just because it's on my channel doesn't mean I said it.
okay. In their defense, Atlas has kind of built up a niche of like that second
Of not producing
generation.
good engines? Yeah, no, that's fine. No, I understand.
Of
Their
making mediocre stuff.
gearboxes are not that great, but their detailing is passable.
Well, yeah, their F7s are like really good.
Yeah, no, okay, look, all right.
Like,
and all
In
jokes
end
aside,
scale, they're pretty good.
Atlas made
We're not
some
talking-
really nice O scale Santa Fe F7s.
That was the point I was making. Yeah.
Beautiful, like, and they used Lionel Legacy, if I remember correctly. So I can't be too mad at them for some of the stuff. However, I don't know why Atlas is like afraid to do Steam. Like they're terrified of it.
Well, it's
Like
the
they
same
won't.
reason as Intermountain. Like, I feel like Intermountain was way too ambitious choosing that to be their first steam engine, but
But my thing is, okay, if you have the tooling already done, right? You basically have the product already. So you bought Protosound 3, you
Yeah.
bought the tooling. What? Why not? Why not? Like tap into that
What
market.
else is there? Like, there's if you have like the model itself, not like the model itself, but if you have like the ability to make the model, and then the sound system to go into the model.
So
It's like it's just an
Do
MTH
we
engine.
know for sure they didn't buy the tooling for other stuff?
no, we
maybe
don't.
Is
They might.
is that's
It would be very
benefit of the
odd for
doubt.
them to just do half and half.
benefit
Well,
of the doubt? I think what they're doing here is they're just showing off the stuff that they're going to be running in the immediate future, which is going to be the cheapest and
Crash.
the easiest stuff to
Yeah.
pump out.
Make a quick buck at.
Yeah, to be
Because
fair,
You don't have to do anything you don't have to do anything to make an SD40 and SD40.
the tooling that I saw was not like MTH's premier like O-scale tooling. It was their mid tier, not like their starter set range, but the step in between.
All right,
The
Mr.
starter set
Coleman
and the
needs to get out of here.
Yeah, we need to calm down. I don't think Clint saw it, but
Listen, Randall, you're missing the point. Okay, the point is Atlas had a perfectly good opportunity to produce steam
And
by
good
not even having to do any research or they just all you had to do was buy it and then sell it, and you couldn't even do that. Anyway,
buy it,
yeah,
use,
I know
Use Legacy and put it out
it's
there.
fine. Lionel will buy it, or but see that's the thing. And someone asked a question earlier. Actually, Randall asked a question earlier. Who do you think gets the premier line steam tooling?
Lionel.
I don't know, man.
Or maybe some rich person will buy it and it'll be like a new company.
I'm thinking.
But
So-
the thing
Some
is,
guy bought it. It's not going to be a new company. It's just going to
Who
sit
bought-
in his basement as collector items.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I have the MTH tooling in my basement.
Hold on a second.
Anyone want to
who
buy
bought-
it? 30 grand each.
Who bought the? Did anybody buy the G scale tooling?
No, not yet.
oh, that
I think
Bachman
Bachman.
G-scale triplex.
That's what I was about to say.
Bachman.
Bachman.
Might want that.
Bachman.
I think I might go to a European company, to be honest. Like LGB or something.
Tricks, Markland.
Yeah, any of those.
They're not really known for producing American. Well, I can't say
Oh,
that.
Well,
Markland.
LGB's been
Markland
migrating into it, so I feel like if they took this as an opportunity to slowly introduce these products with their level of quality, they would have a chance.
I don't know. I think Lionel is a good opportunity to step. But see, here's the thing: why would Lionel buy their tooling when a lot of these engines they've already made themselves? That's the question. Like, what does MTH have that Lionel doesn't?
Well,
I'm
that's
trying to-
kind of a Scaletrains thing. Like they have a lot of the
Well, at the
same-
moment, they don't have anything.
They don't have any steam. Scaletrains.
Well,
didn't
that
have
was
any
the draw of
steam.
it. So that's what I'm saying. The
Wait,
company
what?
may share all the ES44s and the Jeeps, but there may be some other things in there that they could benefit from.
I could think of like the triplex, and that's it.
What MTH has and
like-
Lionel doesn't?
Yeah, it's
Well-
like that, and then maybe some like Great Northern stuff.
Did Lionel make a T1?
Yeah.
I think so.
Well,
Like
Google it.
a duplex. A duplex is what I mean. Did they make a
Oh.
duplex?
Yeah, 2-1s are duplexes.
Maybe.
Right. But but if you just say T1,
Yeah, they do. It was
there's
a
so many
long
different
time ago, but they
T1s.
do.
Right.
The problem is they also had like 4 different duplexes. So
Well, they
Wow.
had the MTH had the Penn CT1, and then they had the S1. And
the Q2 and the Q1.
did MTH make a Q2? They never did that. in
Actually, I
O-scale.
think they did.
I actually
I'm
now that you
pretty
mention it, I
All right.
vaguely remember seeing an MTH Q2 at some point.
Let me check. MTH Q2. I think that might be yeah, they did. It's a Premier engine. They Q2. Yep. See, here's the thing. MTH
Yeah.
in O scale is like the Broadway Limited of Pennsylvania engines. Like MTH pumped out a lot of Pensy.
But
Like,
if
they have
Scaletrains
good-
just
but
comes
they
out
have
and
good
they're like, oh, we bought
quality.
everything else.
we're doing O scale now. That's the thing that kind of has me thinking is like, okay, so I don't see Lionel from a business standpoint. I don't see Lionel purchasing a lot of the MTH tooling because for what reason would they have to do that? They already have SD45 all the stuff that Atlas purchased. They already have their own tooling and molds and paint and everything done for that, right? So That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what would Lionel purchase and produce and from MTH that they don't already make? Like Sam pointed out, the triplex. I think that might be one. I think it'd be interesting if Lionel did a triplex and Legacy. That would be dope. I don't think Lionel hasn't done a Q2 to my knowledge or a Q1, so MTH has done that. And then I don't know. Lionel doesn't. They've kind of stepped back on their Steam production too. They kind of only stick to the more popular engines as of the last few years. The niche stuff.
Else. I mean, it's kind of across the board.
Yeah, like companies are not really producing the really niche stuff that they used to.
The steam turbines from MTH. MTH made like a UP one and a Chesapeake one.
Lionel made one too, I think.
Did they really?
I think so.
I don't pay attention that much into O scale. So
see, that's the thing. I try to watch O scale. I don't pay attention to like all the companies really. I watch MTH and Lionel and see what they're doing every year, and occasionally I'll check out something Atlas is doing. But Atlas doesn't. I don't know. Atlas is a weird company to me. Like they make fantastic products. Like their rolling stock is really good. I love their rolling stock in HO, but they're not. I don't know. They're not a company I really think of when I'm like, oh man, I really got to get that Atlas model, you know. But for a lot of people, they really enjoy Atlas, and I'm not knocking them because, like I said, their products are quality. I don't really hear anybody complain about Atlas, but when you think of like a model train company that you really want to buy from, at least in HO scale, most people don't really bring up Atlas or locomotives anyway.
Nobody collects Atlas. Nobody has a wall of Atlas stuff.
Okay,
That's
all right,
true, yeah.
All right.
People have a wall of Bachmann, so I mean, Atlas is just kind of in its own world.
But
the problem I've had is their DCC ready stuff doesn't always have room for a decoder.
Really?
I had one that had that problem, and then I've seen it in the NMRA Facebook group.
Oh no, my 44 tonner didn't have enough space for a decoder, guys.
Yeah.
You gotta start moving some stuff around in there.
might have to take out the motor. Just
yeah, you know,
you don't need
the
that.
dummy with some lights and a horn.
You don't need that.
Who needs the weight in the engine? Just push it around. It's fine.
But yeah, it's I can only think of one product from Atlas that I'd buy, and that's like the Geneset switcher. I don't know.
Oh, the Genset?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Which I think is
they
cool.
did
cool things. The Acela, the Train Kids Acela.
The Train Kid Acela.
You never saw it?
Someone said
weird.
said
Let me
Menards
get it
might
up.
try and buy the Rail King tooling, which
That
I
was
think
a
would
joke.
make sense.
That would be
I think
nice.
that'd make-
That would make a lot of sense for Menards to buy the Rail King tooling.
Because
they
they're already making.
Well, did you
tools.
read the whole comment? Because I don't know if they were joking or not.
He didn't say. He said it'd be cool. It's a conspiracy theory.
The Premier Lowe's or Home
I told
Depot
you.
getting a Premier line tooling. No, but hang on a second. Menards, I could actually see that because they actually produce like model train stuff, especially in O scale already. But
Yeah.
can you imagine a Lowe's commercial and you see a Premier Line J just running at a Lowe's? Oh my god!
Home
dude.
Depot.
You know what?
New
That
big
would
boy.
be amazing, though. That would be like. I feel like even outside of the rail fan community, that would like
A
that
Home
would
Depot
stir some
big boy?
pots. That would just be like.
Here's the thing, though.
What is Lowe's
Atlas-
doing?
Atlas did say they're making a steam engine. So who's betting it's going to be a big
Home
boy?
Depot brand Q2.
Probably.
Atlas
gonna be
is making a steam engine, they said.
Yeah, they said they're making. They're announcing it on the 24th. That was the end of their announcement.
That's not
A
what it
steam-
said.
Oh, I thought they were. No, that's not
They
what it
didn't-
said.
they didn't say what it was doing.
They said their
That's not what
first
it was.
their first MTH product was getting announced on the 24th.
I don't know.
So it's
I'm
not a
trying to-
steam
I'm
engine.
still trying to pull up the Acela thing.
No. We made a joke saying that. Oh, look, it's gonna be a steam engine that they're gonna announce. It's probably not. Let's be honest. Atlas doesn't care
See-
about us.
No, they don't.
Here's the thing,
Okay.
though, and this is what's exciting, and this is what everybody should be hyped about. Like the fact that a new model train company could arise from the leftover MTH tooling. Like there's still
enough
it's
highly unlikely, but it's not impossible.
But here's the thing: what if a new company does come up and then they start producing their own sounds and just making a really quality product, and then they start giving Lionel and Atlas some competition?
Run for the money. Yeah.
That's that like O scale. Here's the problem with O scale is that there's not really enough competition out there to really, I don't know, for people to really sink their teeth in. Like
scale is pretty much just the Lionel and MTH scale.
That's it.
Yeah.
And even
I
if
have the
you're
video up. I want to show you guys this before we get too far away.
all right.
Why isn't it working? Oh my god. Well, it was here a second ago. But as soon as
to be fair,
here.
N is basically Atlas and Bachmann.
Okay, take a look at this.
Ow.
Yeah.
Why do I recognize
Wait, what?
this?
Oh, what am I watching?
What is this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
about this. I've
Oh
seen this
my
before.
god!
Eric Siegel reviewed this, didn't he?
Did he?
I think
Eric?
so. Yeah.
John
No,
Nicola
JLW.
did
James
too.
reviewed it.
No, it was he. I don't think he did. It was
Or maybe it was
TSG
Eric.
Multimedia.
Is this stuck together by magnets?
Yes, the doors are the couplers. Like that's a pretty smart idea.
That's actually kind of clever. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, to be fair, this would have been
It's unpowered.
really cool to have as a kid.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Wow,
Okay,
that's
you don't
generic.
really like
That
it.
sounds better.
Dude, that's a good
that
horn.
That bell's pretty bad though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are sitting here. Oh, it's a nice horn. I'm just sitting here like I've heard this since like 2013 in train
It's not-
sims.
We're talking about the
Yeah.
quality, bro.
The quality's pretty good though. The speakers.
That's what I'm saying. Like it sounds
Yeah.
good.
Like that
Sounds
would be
better
good
than
to have
some-
an HO scale. I mean,
It sounds better than some of the old Avid models that had
Yeah.
MRC.
Hey,
Mhm.
hey.
That was really satisfying.
That was
HO
great.
gauge compatible.
Doubt it.
Gauge. How,
Well, I just got a scale.
See, Atlas. You see, Atlas. This is what you do. This is what you do, Atlas. You say things like HO gauge, and you
And they mean nothing. They mean nothing.
also available from Train. Wait,
What is that?
There's other Train Kids
There's
product.
more.
Oh. So you can have 3 power cars.
Made train helper on an Acela.
Wow, what a bland. I'm sorry.
I like it. I mean, it might be better than the Bachmann one.
I started out with an N scale Acela.
Don't you disrespect Bachmann like that?
No,
How dare you.
I'm saying like if I were a little like toddler, I mean, I would prefer that over the
Wow,
Bachmann one.
that was supposed to be marketed towards 10-year-olds, sir. How dare you?
Wow,
As a
okay.
toddler, I had an 027 Polar Express.
I have another
So-
conspiracy theory. I think Markland introduced COVID-19 to boost their sales this year to 70% more than they were.
That was it. It was in the Wall Street Journal the other day. Like it's a big deal. Oh, so that
You know, COVID and
the Train
and
Kids
trains.
Acela is made by Markland and it was imported by Atlas.
Oh, neat.
Hmm.
But
I don't know.
COVID
Markland to
and,
make that in the first
model
place.
railroading. That would be a good subject for a podcast.
Well, what?
Because COVID and model railroading. Because
Oh yeah.
there's definitely a correlation between the astronomical prices of some models right now
Mhm.
and the fact that everybody's stuck inside.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I
that's
feel like
Everything right now.
Yeah.
Everything's kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been steadily rising for the last
Mhm.
10, 20 years, but
Oh yeah.
it really shot up in this last year from my
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah,
I
'cause
was
when
in a
you-
hobby shop trying to find something. I forget what it was. This guy comes in. He's dressed nice. Like he clearly has some like money. And he goes in and he's trying to buy like a train set for his kid. And he's just like a random hobby shop. So they don't have, a whole crazy selection. So he picks up this $80 like old like Bachmann China set. And he goes to the counter. He's like, so this is the nicest thing you have here, right? Oh my God. Everybody in that store stared at him. and then he just like bought it and left without saying anything. Like that was just.
Can you imagine? Like, so I'd like to buy your finest train set, please.
$80.
One of those 2003 Bachmann sets that doesn't even have windows on the locomotive.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you get a Rapido Royal Hudson and some Rapido heavyweight cars?
Okay, Drew. All right,
we get it, Drew. You just got a Hudson that works.
Oh my god!
You know what? You haven't even broken it in yet.
Right? I did. So I'm not going to break it in backwards because it's going to fall off the thing. But I ran it forwards for like 3 hours and it didn't break. So
you got to run it backwards.
Knock on wood, but
got to run it backwards. Got to do it.
So, but wait. Cam said something that I wanted to actually, yeah. So, all right, let me ask y'all this question, right? So, what were some of your first like train sets that you had as a kid growing up?
I think I still have them.
I do too.
I had Drew? Like one of those 040s made by like Tyco, and it started with like those wooden trains that you like push around, and we got it thinking it would fit on the wooden track, and then we realized it was completely different. So that's how I got into it, because I needed something to run the Tyco 040 that I bought.
So wait, time out. You and your parents bought a Tyco 040, and you thought it was compatible with wooden railway?
Yeah. I wasn't.
Wow.
Yeah. But it got me here, so.
I got a story to relate to that.
Oh God! What did you do, Sam? What train did you drop off a table? All right.
I don't want to talk about that. All right. Hold on.
44.
Shut up. Shut up.
In fairness to Drew, though, I'm pretty sure those wooden railways, I'm pretty sure their gauge does actually match up with HO.
It does. The flame just fit the little divots.
I remember when I was a kid,
I
knew that the trains wouldn't run on it, but I just thought, just for shits and giggles, I would just put a train on it, and my HO engines actually fit perfectly in gauge within it, and it confused me so much.
Well, there's like battery-operated HO scale things. I wonder if one of those would run on the wooden.
I do have a battery-operated HO scale thing.
I don't.
It would probably fall off the second it hit a curve, but it might run.
Or there's like 6% grades on the wooden stuff.
Oh, it's a what is it?
I think it was more like a 70.
You have it?
It's up there. I can grab it.
Go grab it. I'm curious.
Right, I'll be back.
All right, Cam, what was your first train set?
My first train set was it was the Bachmann. It was HO. It was Bachmann. It was that one with the UP 060 in the Greyhound scheme.
Oh, wait!
Still have it.
Wait, you said the Bachmann 060 in the Greyhound?
Yeah,
I had that set too.
Yo,
bro, that was okay. That was my first. Yeah, that was my first HO Steam set actually. My very first HO Steam set. I had other sets before that, but
yeah, that was the first set that I properly owned. My grandparents had bought like model train sets before that I could run at their place, but that was my parents got that for my 8th birthday, and that was the first model train that I properly owned for myself.
I see. All right. All right, Samuel's back.
I feel like this discussion would have been better for the Thomas episode.
What?
Oh, so
your first model train
cost $1,000 in the UK.
That's rough.
Yeah.
There's a number of people that can afford it. Yeah. Oh, that.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't look like it's HO, but when you look at that, like.
Wait,
that looks like HO.
Right.
Is that a Santa Fe road mark on a Saskatchewan car?
It is. It is. It 100% is.
That is a legal road mark, and they put it on. Oh my god! It's not even a generic road mark. It's not even just like
Bro, look at the train, look at the
RRRY or
engine.
whatever.
Look at the engine itself, dude. Like it's just so weak. It's like a fusion of European and American, and it doesn't know what it. And
Looks like one of those engines in China
it looks
that
like one of
still
those,
use today, and it's just like decaying.
Anybody
It
watch
looks like one of
Transformers?
those Happy Meal trains.
Hang on,
they
yes.
were doing with Mulan.
Did anybody ever watch the original Transformers TV show? No,
No.
just me.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I watched the hell of it.
It also has traction tires.
So here's the thing. That looks like a character. That's wild. That'll probably pull more than most of your Bachman models.
Oh,
Yeah. Pulls more than my
Who's talking
Bachman
about
Bird.
Bachman now?
That and your point. Anyway, what I was trying to. God damn it! What I was trying to say. What was I trying to say?
It was like
Nah,
10 minutes ago.
Lost my whole train of thought. Thanks, Drew. Appreciate it.
Was
Never
that a
mind.
pun?
Yes. Yeah, it was.
Yes.
That was a pretty bad pun.
Yeah. I still can't figure out.
So
this is why
that
the
was
title of this stream is a question mark.
So I was gonna
We'll
give
try to have
somebody.
a guest on next week. It can motivate us.
I was gonna wait to see if anybody was gonna say anything. I didn't say what train set I had first.
What train did you?
So-
What train set did you have first, Clint?
So the first actual train set I had was it was actually like a Christmas actually I was spoiled. I got two train sets. I got a Christmas train, and then I got like it was an actual like green, and I still have it. It's a green and red train set. And then I got another train that was almost G scale. It was called the Buddy train. It had a red engine.
The buddy train?
Yeah, it had a red and black engine, a yellow gondola, and a blue passenger car. And it was like a 040, and it used to make noise. It was like really neat. But like my first actual train set, I used to get like every year for my birthday, starting from 6 years old onward. I used to get the lifelike train sets. They used to have them at Toys R Us. So we would go to and they were $50. So like you go to Toys R Us, $50 for a train.
I cannot even comprehend that.
I'm trying to look that up, the Buddy train set, and all that comes up is the dinosaur train. Remember that PBS TV show, and one of the characters is Buddy, and it's just dinosaur train sets.
Oh
We
yeah,
don't need to
that
see
makes
it.
sense.
We don't need to see it.
It was actually
okay.
a really neat train set.
My first like legitimate train set was an 027 Polar Express.
I found it. Y'all want to see what it looks like?
Sure.
And I still have my Polar Express.
What did you
Still
look up?
runs.
The Buddy train set, not dinosaur train TV show set?
I just typed in buddy train set and it popped it up.
Oh, I put in the Buddy train set, so maybe.
Who made this? Is that? Oh, let me share my screen.
PBS Kids.
PBS Kids, yeah. Like a lot of my childhood originated from public access television.
Oh, dude, Arthur, all day.
Yeah.
So
man.
this was the train set right here. Let me see if I can pull. Oh, this is for sale. Oh,
$100?
okay. So here's the deal. I'm not gonna lie. This was actually for a little kid. This was a really good set. Like it came with a nice size oval of track. Okay, it made sound. I think it smoked. The headlight was really nice. It was actually a pretty decent.
Giving it reviews. We're reviewing it right now.
1989. That's Buddy L preschool train. Hang on, let me see something. So
The
that
detail was really nice.
We'll see if that's a scam. See if it's like for $13.50 somewhere else. Like just the price of shipping.
if I could just copy and paste this. Let me see something here.
Was that like a TV show? Buddy L?
No, it was. There we go. Let's see. Now this is a bit more specific.
Another
Sorry.
gem of public access television.
This is weird. 3 little buddies included. Wait, what? Hold on. I do not remember that.
You got scammed out of 3
Dude,
little
what are
buddies?
those
3 little
consolidations?
buddies?
What? You
Yeah,
talking about
that's
this?
what I was looking at. Yeah, what is that?
Or I guess those are Mikados.
You just bought something. You don't need something else.
Hey, yeah, Drew. Yeah.
Yeah, Drew, you can't talk. Ooh, I want that.
I don't want this. This is okay. I don't know. This is weird.
It is a bit
Anyway,
weird.
but yeah, that was basically that one in the Christmas train. If I had the box, I had a lot of like little train sets growing up, but
I'm gonna try
That
to
was-
move to a seated position because I strained my ACL and I've been standing for 40 minutes. So
Sit down.
give me
I'm sorry.
2 seconds and I'm just gonna try to fix myself.
I just realized, haven't 3 out of the 4 of us recently bought engines? Or
Yes.
Clint, have you bought something recently?
Yeah, the
Okay, so
The-
then every
the
one of
H10.
us.
Yeah, we have a problem.
Oh
We
yeah,
need
yeah.
to- we need to go to train
The
level.
H10. I guess the H10 counts as recently. I mean, like in the last few days.
I mean, I had to buy a new decoder since I fried the last one. So
Oh, you
Well,
yeah.
I guess I'm talking specifically like rolling stock and locomotives, though.
no.
not in
Listen,
the
sir.
past few days.
Let me explain.
Well-
let me explain something. Let me explain something to you. I'm still
If-
purchasing the H10 because it's not fully built yet. See, that's the thing. It's just like you buy
fair enough.
you buy the engine, but now you got to buy the decoder and then the lights and then all the tools to make sure that you can install everything properly and then little circuit boards and shit. And then
Everybody asks me why I don't have brass.
it's bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is like been a very this is the most frustrating brass install I've ever done, and this is only my second one. Like it's really hurting my soul right now. I lost a screw to the motor.
Yeah,
fried the decoder. Like I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to put the, the frame back on right. It's just like, oh my god, dude.
I can't even imagine. I'm super detailing some SD45s right now, and even that is like stretching my abilities to their absolute limit.
Here's the thing. It's like, go ahead, Sam. My bad.
No, I bought a Givo like 2 years ago, a year, 2 years ago, and I bought a detail kit for it. And I took one look at the detail kit and how to install it, and I was like, no. So I'm not
Put
doing
it back.
that.
That's normally how it ends up.
I got some snow plows from my SD45s, and they came, and in the package were these little grab irons to go behind the snow plow, and this is an N scale, right? So the grab irons are like barely even visible to the naked eye. So I took one look at those, and I'm just like, you know what? No.
So your
Absolutely
grab
not.
irons are like the size of the springs in my turnouts.
So wait, guys, I have an idea. I have a topic that we can talk about this forever.
Yeah.
Now, I think you know where I'm going with this, but I see people in chat talking about it. We can finish off our Broadway Limited talk on stream. Because we did crown them a couple weeks ago. We did crown them the king of Steam into an HO scale, right? Because they were the most consistent and had the most variety. So there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people talking about right, but there's a lot of people talking about their quality, and I think that that kind of it makes me think, right? Or when we were kind of talking about this in the group chat a few days ago, it's just like, so even with all the Broadway Limited's flaws, right, we still buy it. Why do we love Broadway Limited so damn much?
Because
That's-
they're the
that's
only ones.
Because they
Because we
make
don't
the
have anything
trains
else.
that we want. They're the guys who make the Y6Bs and A classes and the Q2s.
They're so iconic. Like there's other people that do certain things better, but we're just gonna buy it from them because they have consistency.
And also, to be
They
fair, their
are-
brass hybrids are like, they are amazing.
I'm gonna say this
They're
right
top-notch.
now. That Santa Fe, that Spokane, Portland, and Seattle 484. I am so impressed with that model. That's one of my favorite brass models. Period. Like that model is so cool. Like they did, and I haven't even had the chance to really run it yet. I ran it back and forth on a test track, and that's the furthest I went. But dude, that model, phenomenal. Like it's one of the best. Like that's just one of the best models they've ever done. Like I would put that in like my top 5 favorite Broadway models of all time. Honestly,
I think like I looked at it on their website, and it's just like I knew even at like after I had made the decision not to buy one, and I looked on their website, and it's just like this is probably one of the best models that they'll ever make. Like this is right there with like the Q2 and I would say the TTT6.
700?
Yeah, it's been a 700.
Yeah. But I think it's right up there with those. And I don't know what else. What are the top 5 Broadway models? Oh,
that could be a podcast.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, why don't we talk about that? Like the top 5 Broadway Limited models.
The K4.
No.
The K5. No, the Canadian K5A. The green one.
The New Haven I4, or does it have to be something that's current?
It can be anything. So just
Anything
overall
that they have made.
top 5
Q2.
Broadway models.
Their
All right.
Q2 was really nice.
All right, why don't we go around and like everyone, just to start us off, pick 2 models that they really enjoy, like your top 2 or just 2 out of your 5, starting with Drew.
Broadway or what?
Yeah, your top 2 models from Broadway that they've done.
The Challenger and the I4.
Wow, the Challenger and the I4. Okay.
I just like the Challenger better.
Have they done the CSA Challengers?
Well, what?
No.
No, they have
Or
had
was that Athearn?
the early Challengers they've had on pre-order
For like 8 years.
like almost a year now.
They're
So,
not making them. They're not making that.
Well, because Athearn came
might.
out around that time, so I mean, I think they're going to
Honestly,
do
the
it. It's just
Athearn
going to be a
ones-
while.
I have no hope. I don't think they're going to make it.
I get the feeling
If I'm honest.
Athearn made theirs and Broadway looked at it and they're just like, there's not even any point.
Well, that's, yeah. Well,
I
you know
find-
if Athearn ran theirs before
The thing with
or
Athearn
after
and
Broadway
Broadway-
announced theirs?
The thing with Athearn and Broadway is that, like, they're for detail, I would say that they're pretty much equivalent.
I'd say that's fair. And they're plastic and die cast. I would say Broadway's plastic models aren't very good. Like their detail isn't that great, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just from
Well, their
depends
die-cast
on the model.
steam is kind of where they hit with a lot of people, and the brass hybrid too. But
Well, the
But-
Santa Fe 210 too has a lot of detail for a
Yes.
plastic model.
yeah,
That's a really good model.
The Hudson has great detail too.
The
Um,
Hudson's a great model.
Hudson.
And-
What?
Yeah, calm down. New York Central. Okay. All right. The real
I-
The
Hudson.
Hudson.
The real,
past
the
your
real
bedtime.
Hudson.
It's past
The
your bedtime.
Hudson.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, the
Real
real
Hudson?
Hudson.
What?
Yeah,
What?
the New York
What?
Central.
The real one.
Yeah, not
yeah,
not
okay.
the Canadian knockoff. No.
Hey,
Anyway.
Drew, I live in the same, like, I have the same phone number code as 2860. You don't even get to talk about Canadian 464s, all right?
So, Cam, what's your favorite top 2 Broadway models?
I don't know all of their stuff because I haven't really been keeping up with them in HL.
Well, then you can only go by what you know.
Well, from what I know, well, the Q2, because I love the Q2.
Fair enough.
And it's also just from what I've seen, it's just a really fantastic model.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one, that's really hard to narrow it down. Oh, their 614 model was really good.
614. Oh,
The
Casino.
C&O J3.
Okay.
That might just be because I've been thinking about C&O in the last few days.
So have I. I've been thinking of C&O a lot. Like I don't know what my problem is.
I've been
lately.
spamming the group chat with just C&O stuff
You
lately.
spam the group chat in general, but it's fine.
Ain't that what it's for?
Sam, what about you, bro?
Oof. It's so hard. I have to say, despite all the problems that it gives me, the S3.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna buy one of those when they re-release it. I was mad I didn't get the first run actually.
Because it is really good. And I would say the S2 because I love it, but I have both of them and I feel like that's biased. So I'm gonna go with their K5A, Canadian national one.
Wait, the brass hybrid one?
Yeah, the one that basically doesn't exist.
The one that we were all like when Adam brought it up, he was like super surprised.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
Oh, what was the one you just got from Adam?
I just got a Mohawk. That's a good model too.
Do you have it? Did he give it? Or is it in your possession yet, or is it still with Adam?
Right here, baby.
Oh,
That's pretty sick.
There you go.
For a second there, I thought that was part of the tooling that MTH acquired, but I guess not. There's a totally different mold from what MTH has. If I had to pick my top 2 models from Broadway,
oh God.
That's tough. That's really tough. But if I had to pick 2, Y6B for sure. That
Really?
Y6B.
Wow.
That's the one I forgot about.
That Y6B is
That one.
I would not have
close to
expected
me.
that.
really.
I was considering saying Y6B.
Well, the Y6B is a really sharp model, and then
Yeah.
I really like that SP and S700, and I haven't even really ran it, but it's just such a smooth engine. I'd probably say the SP and S700 and the Y6B. Honestly, like those would probably be my top 2. The Hudson, I wanted to throw the Hudson in there. You've already said the i4, and I think the i4 is a nice model as well.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there's-
that was the sound on that one is big. Like, I feel like any model Broadway doesn't reuse any sound files on is like amazing. But like, you hear sound files that are clearly reused on completely different things, and that kind of just brings everything back.
They're H10.
Their H10 is a good one.
That's another really good model.
When they did all the big Pensy locomotives, that was like their golden age.
Yeah, the H10 is just a small little consolidation, but that was still
Yeah, that
still
pulled a lot.
real-
That was their big draw.
It was stupid. It's stupid how much that engine pulls.
Yeah. They had pulled bricks.
Wasn't the H10 the biggest 280?
I'm not that I wouldn't be able to tell you. There's another 280. I was actually thinking about buying this one too. There's one in brass, but there's another 280 that was from the Great Northern. I forget what model it is, but it to me that one looks bigger than an H10.
Wait, were those also the H series 280s?
Hold on, I'm gonna pull one up right now because I was debating on buying it on eBay.
Is it still for sale?
Let's find out.
You should make the eBay purchase live on the stream.
Yeah, no.
Give us all your
Hey, what's your
credit
card number?
Yeah.
Wow, Clint, what's this $8,000 balance here on your?
Or no?
PayPal account.
No, I
What?
think that's-
Wow,
I
that's
think those are
crazy.
Pacifics.
What's it? It says train fund? No, not even. So this is a N6. I guess is what it's called. Let me pull
All
this
right,
back.
I'm
Oh,
getting
there-
my phone ready in
looking-
case I need to
wow.
add something to my list.
It looks like a
Oh yeah,
mix.
let me
it
get
looks
my
like a mix.
screenshot ready. Oh, am I supposed to allow your screen share? Did you hit the button?
I'm sharing it now.
Oh, I was off the page for a second.
I looked it up myself.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
I've
that.
seen those.
I'm gonna
This-
buy it first.
I like
Except
the way
I'm broke
that
right now, so kind of.
I'm not worried about you guys. I like the I like the way the headlight sits. It's kind of like the Reading.
Yeah,
that
that's
would
I
look
agree.
That would look so nice next to your 700.
I know. That's why I wanted
Yeah.
to buy it. I tried to talk the guy down, and he wouldn't take my offer. Anyway, but yeah,
Well, that looks vaguely like Canadian national stuff.
well, I mean, we're in the same part of the world, basically.
Yeah.
It,
Like,
it
they're-
has the
they're
Canadian
2
national
hours.
vibe.
I live in Spokane. Canada is 2.5 hours away from me. Like, it's not that-
Canada.
yes, they're not that far.
He's allowed to say Canada.
Yeah, but they're
It
not.
looks like a Canadian 10-wheeler. Like it looks like the 10-wheeler a little bit.
But this is a big 280. This is
Yeah.
a big engine. I think that's bigger than an 810.
That
But I
doesn't
just-
look like any Canadian National 280 I've ever seen. I'm just gonna say for the
Not-
record.
Not that. Like they're 10-wheelers.
Oh,
the
Aaron
10-wheeler,
here.
I can kind of see it. Or like they're smaller. They're smaller
Right.
Pacifics.
Right. That's what I meant.
That headlight though, that's just a GN headlight. Like
Yeah.
The GM
I
just
can't-
ripped off the Reading and it said we're just gonna have these high mounted headlights. But I think
high mounted headlights, and then they They just took some of the style from early CP, and this is ours now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It's a mixture between CP and Reading. That's how.
Was
Great
that
Northern is.
BLI H10 diecast? It was, wasn't it?
I think so. I could check. I'm not sure. It's a pretty heavy model. I know when mine came, I had to reattach the drive gear though, because it's messed up.
Because like mine, or not mine, I don't have one, but I've been looking on eBay, and there's like, I like the way the MTH one sounds. And it's like $100 cheaper. And
hang on.
So I was really tempted by that.
Northwest Rail fan brought up something interesting. He said Athens' only other steamer was a bit of a disaster. Genesis USRA Pacific / Mikado.
Yeah.
Wait, that's an Atlas tooling?
No, it's Athern had a Mikado. I know.
Oh,
Athens had a couple engines. They've had the big boys, the Challengers, and the MT4s, and then they've had those like retro engine or classic engines, whatever they're called.
They had like smaller
Old time
stuff.
engines. That's what they're called.
For a roundhouse, they had like smaller stuff.
let me ask y'all a question real quick. I'm getting back to Broadway. This is what I want to know, and we were kind of alluding to this, I think, in the end of the last stream. But who makes better sound between Broadway and Tsunami? Your guys' opinion?
Broadway.
I think
Tsunami.
I think if they did their best all of the time, it would be Broadway. But currently, it's Tsunami too.
I think I hate to say it. Actually, I don't hate to say it, but I think Tsunami. I think they do have a better. I think they do have better sound to a degree.
Broadway's best is way better than Tsunami, but Broadway's best isn't all of Broadway.
Broadway's inconsistent is their problem with their sound quality.
That's basically what I'm saying.
And we just talked about
Some
how
of their
consistent
stuff
they
is
were.
really good. Like the Y6s and the A class, from what I've seen on YouTube, it looks like their sound is pretty good. But like the AC4s and AC5s is absolutely atrocious.
No.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are we talking diesel now? I have no.
No, the
cab forward.
Oh, the cab. No, the cab forward is horrible. I'm sorry. I don't know where they got that whistle from.
It's what it sounds like.
Not only is it the wrong kind of whistle, but it's not even a good recording of that whistle. Like I wouldn't even mind that much if it had a big boy whistle, if it was at least a good big boy whistle.
Right.
What about the Big Boy Challenger sound card? The whole thing.
Yeah.
Specifically, the whistle, the bell.
The Paragon 3?
Mm-hmm.
So, man. So, here's the
I'm
thing.
gonna let Clint handle this one.
It's a lot of bass. That's
All
good.
right.
But I mean, you know.
No, see, here's the
All
thing.
I could bring it down here and we could talk about it.
If you want. But here's
That would be too much work. I got to put it on.
Challenger wants to have
set up
hurt
again.
feelings.
here's the thing, man, about the sound file in the Challenger and the Big Boy from Broadway and the Paragon 3. They had every reason. They had every reason to really do that like right. Like I looked at Lionel. They were really trying to be Lionel when they made that engine. They had the depleting colo. They put a smoking whistle in it. They're like, yeah, this is the next best thing in HO, right? I don't know what it is about that file. It's just like it sounds garbled. I think is the problem. Like it's just. It doesn't sound like, how do I say this? The MTH.
Out of the factory, it comes way too loud. So regardless of if it's good or not, it's going to sound gargled. But even when you turn it down.
No, but I'm just talking about the actual whistle itself. Like the whistle itself sounds kind of weird. Like
it doesn't sound like it sounds like computer generated.
Well, no, I don't want to say that it sounds to me. It doesn't sound computer generated. It's hard to explain, I guess. Like for example, right, the MTH big boy, that whistle sounds natural. It sounds like a really good high res like quality recording of an engine, right?
Paragon 3 we're talking about, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Broadway's problem, and you know what? This is the problem with Broadway Limited Sound. Broadway Limited Sound has a gimmick that holds them back, I think. See, their problem is they try to make their whistle somewhat playable, and that's cool if you can do it right. But when you press that button, when you press the whistle button twice, right? So you're holding it down, you let go, and you press it again immediately to get the different whistle signature. On some of the whistles, the signature is kind of wonky. Right? It sounds like you're splicing two different recordings together, and the way the whistle transitions from one to the other isn't that natural. Some engines it works on, like the Paragon 3J, they nailed it. But the big boy, I just feel like they kind of dropped the ball on the sound quality there. I think.
Well, you brought up the J. The whistle on the J2 is another one.
The whistle on the J is great. Like, see,
I'm thinking of the MTH one. I'm sorry.
The MTHJ is weird.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's the GS4 sound file, but we don't want to talk about that.
Wait. No. I'm wrong. The last run of the MTHJs was actually really good. Like, I was debating on whether I wanted the Broadway
I bought one, but it came shorted out, so I returned it and bought some Rapido F40s.
Of course you did.
Of course.
The J has the same whistle as the big boy.
Right. So that's the old run. The newer runs of the J's had a totally different sound set. They had the actual whistle and the actual bell from the J, and the sound, like James did a really good review on them, and the sound quality was superb.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to buy another J?
To be fair, doesn't the J have
you need
a
to wait
Hancock
for
3?
Scaletrains to make one.
Wouldn't it be the same whistle on the J?
Yeah, the J does have the same whistle as the bit.
Chime.
Yeah, the J, the excursion J
it's different.
does, yes.
It's different pressure and all that.
Yeah, but yeah, it basically does have the same whistle as like a big boy or a Challenger.
Oh, I got to step away from
doesn't
saying.
excuse it. I honestly think they should have different recordings for like Challengers and big boys too.
Yeah.
It's just boring to hear the same whistle. Even though it's technically the same whistle, it's boring to hear it from three different engines.
Here's the thing about sound files. Like, I used to get annoyed if every engine had the same chuff, right? That's not as big of a deal to me anymore. Like, chuffs don't really. It doesn't.
It's not a huge deal.
It's not a huge deal because if I've got, like, with the current market of sound decoders, I've got at least 10 or 12 different sounding chuff files. So between those, most of my trains are actually all my trains are really gonna sound totally different. And in real life, you're not for most of the chuffs, you're not gonna be able to tell the difference between a chuff of one engine and another. They all, generally speaking, they can sound different, but a lot of engines can sound the same if it's like the same class of engine. But that aside, right? The thing that gets me though is like you said, Cam, like the whistles. Like, I don't want to buy a big boy and a Challenger and a J and have them all sound exactly the same. Like, I feel like there's enough sound files out there to where you can really make each engine sound different. Like, Sam's always gushing over the Athearn Challenger. The Athearn Challenger sounds really good.
Yeah, it does.
Like, that has a really good sound file. The new Athearn Big Boys also have a really good sound file. I think what's going on now too is people are going to get kind of lazy or complacent because the Big Boy's actually running again, so all they have to do is just go and record that engine, and now they can just get that sound. I wish Broadway would just go get a new recording of the Big Boy and then put that sound file. And I don't know where they got this whistle from, but it just doesn't sound right to me. But
and the Challenger whistle is not. I don't.
It's kind of gross.
I don't know. I just listened to it and I was like, that's not a Challenger.
Like, I don't know what whistle they took the recording from.
Which one are we talking about here?
The Paragon 3 Challenger whistle.
Because I think the first run had the same sounds as the big boy, and then they did a second run, and it was the
here's
weird
the
whistle
video.
that they're doing.
If I play a video on my end, if I share it, will I be able to broadcast audio or no?
Yeah. When you share your screen, there should be a box that says share audio.
Yeah, you should be able to just share audio.
Okay, hold on. Because we can go look at a few videos right now and just do some. Why don't we do this? Let's do some live comparisons and
Yeah.
Okay.
well, might as well while we're discussing this,
And
Hey, we'll go to our good old pal James Wright and see.
Okay.
Dude,
Um,
he's my go-to for like what engines sound like. Like he's my go-to because he goes through all.
so
of it.
I wasn't sharing my screen. I just went back and watched videos on the Paragon 3 Big Boy and
That was
Challenger,
really, really
and the
quick.
whistles are both accurate. It sounds like 4014's whistle. It sounds like 3985's whistle.
Are you sure?
I never thought
Yeah.
3985.
Look up.
Yeah, I never
James'
thought-
video of Paragon.
That's actually pretty good.
that
Paragon
sounded pretty
I just
accurate.
turned the
Cow
game
pile.
way up.
I didn't know 3985 sounded like a sick cow. Like
Here,
Sounds like
let
a
me.
cow burping.
Am I watching a different video from you guys?
you might be.
Mhm.
Here,
You're
share my
probably not
screen.
watching. Go to James Wright, Paragon 3.
I got the video pulled up, bro.
Oh, well. Oh, because I wasn't sharing your screen because I was looking. I'm sorry.
Cool.
But I was on the chat this time.
Yeah, that's the one I'm on.
Come on, where are we at here?
Can you hear me? Like
The whistle's at 7 minutes.
The only
No, you're good.
on this was steam locomotives and HO scale.
Oh God, that's what
You let go of the whistle,
Yeah.
so why is steam still
Oh,
coming
that
out?
is a different whistle. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was the same. That's
No.
even worse.
No,
It's
yeah,
bad.
it's that.
It's
But then
bad.
there's
You
an
got-
alternate whistle. I use the alternate whistle because that's really bad.
What's
But
the
there's an
alternate?
alternate one? It's a little bit better.
Locomotives and HO scale.
Try to find the alternate one because that's the one I use. It's a bit better.
And you
He-
fill up the
hang
smoke
on.
just through the smokestack, so you don't. have to
It's that. Rewind like 5 seconds.
Whistle.
Oh no, it's not. Never mind.
And you fill up the smoke.
Hold on. He might play the alternate one.
smokestacks. Hear
You
that?
might.
Yeah,
This
that's what I use.
That's the big
Yeah,
boy
that's-
whistle.
That's the big boy whistle.
Mm.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I should stop being so hard on the big. It's not bad.
Yeah,
It is
the first one's bad. The second one's good.
Kind of different sounds.
Well, what
It's not bad, but it's
what
just
I'm
not
trying
what
to
it could
say,
be.
what I'm trying to say is that the recordings themselves don't sound awful. You can tell that's a recording of 3985. I'm not sure if that big boy is from 4014. That might just be 844's whistle. But you can tell they're off of the right kind of engine.
Okay, let's listen
But
to the actual
it's just
challenge.
it sounds tinny. It sounds really like
It just it sounds out of place. Like
What is
it's
this?
a whistle, but I don't know. But maybe there's people who like the first one. Maybe it's about what
it sounds like
region
it's
it operated in. But I just like the second one better.
No.
there's not enough
No.
bass.
No.
Well,
It's
you can't get
no.
that in a HO scale.
Just
Li-
it's not
listen-
close.
Listen to this. It's not even close.
An alternate whistle that everybody asked me to do on Broadway Limited locomotives on Function 20.
You guys always ask me to do these goddamn alternate whistles. Stop putting in my comment section. James.
Why am I still getting hate?
That's not even close. Like, and this is the first.
Steaming
This was their first attempt.
whistle, which is just like the real things. Also,
No, this. I bought the latest run, and it sounds like this.
this was steam locomotives and HO scale.
No,
It's just
dude, that's not even the same train. What? It's not even close.
But maybe it's about.
Stop.
This
Stop.
is the excursion
Change-
version.
change
maybe in,
the video quality.
service version. It was
Okay.
Is what they have.
change the video quality to like 140p and play it on an Android phone across the room, it'll probably sound like the same whistle. I guarantee.
No, it will not even, not even close.
Even then, it would sound better.
Listen to how sexy this whistle is, bro. Like
It's a good whistle.
That's not even a very good recording of it.
Like
There are way better recordings of 3985 out there.
But that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
this is. I don't know what else you want. Like this is the actual train. Like this is what it sounds like.
And I
don't know
proof
why
that
they don't just take
40
sounds.
different than that.
I don't know why they don't just
From
take the
YouTube?
sounds from these.
Like I have footage of
copyright.
2014.
Copyright. You don't want to. You don't want to take rip somebody's video.
Yeah, and you think Steam UP with his 100,000 views is gonna care if Broadway Limited comes to him and he's like, hey,
Well,
It's
I
not
don't
the
think
point.
you'd be
you
able to
mind if
prove
we
it,
put
to be
the-
honest.
you mind if we sample some sounds for our new Paragon 3 or Paragon 4?
Listen, if they ask somebody to do that is one thing, but I'm just saying I think that they already have a library of sounds.
And their
Yeah.
library sucks.
Also-
They need a new
also-
library.
Hang on a
I
second.
think it's fine. I think they just need to put more effort into using the right sounds.
Well, I will say this: their big boy sounds horrible.
Or maybe it sounds good to the in-service version. Like this is the excursion version. That's what we're familiar with. But maybe in 19 whatever, it sounded
Yeah, but-
like.
But there's no way that they knew what it sounded like then.
Well, recordings. I don't know. I always give the benefit of the doubt. This is just what we have from our exposure to it.
See, here's the other thing: I want to hear the difference between 3985 and 4014 because the whistles to me sound a little different as well.
They are different. They're not the
They're
different.
both,
different
they're both three
whistles.
chimes.
Different.
Right. They're not different.
different
whistles, but
pressure.
They sound different. Yeah.
3985 operates at something like 20 or 30 pounds per square inch less than a big boy. So the
Probably
whistles
'cause
are going to
it's
sound
smaller.
different on them.
That's not a good recording.
Dude, that's what I said.
Well, I'm just saying through the screen share too. Like it doesn't share full quality.
Right.
I'd also like to say for the record, like everybody's going on and on about steaming whistles. I've not seen a single recording of 3985 where you can see steam coming out of the whistle.
Hold up. Go back. Where's the whistle at?
On the front.
It's on the
It's
front.
right behind
Wait a second,
the
wait a second, wait a
smokestack.
Oh, their whistles are air operated, aren't they?
No, they're not.
Yeah.
No,
It's
It's from
superheated
pre-
steam.
Oh, that's why you can't see it. Oh, like, what?
Wow, the whistle is actually not smoking. Holy crap! Why is that? Why is that?
Because it's superheated.
Yeah.
You can see it on a cold day, like when 4014 was running through Nebraska after it had snowed. You could see the whistle steaming.
Okay, who got this angle? Who just put their camera on the track and was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna like put this on."
Who
Spencer
said they
did.
put their camera on the track?
Yeah, he's just
He's just standing. He's playing chicken. Oh, I can't believe people are watching.
That sounds so good.
Yeah.
That sounds. Oh my god, that
And
sounds
the
so
bell. The bell. Can we talk about the bell?
good. So see, okay, so check this out. This whistle is. Oh yeah, the bell is fire, but this whistle
Yes.
is deeper.
Maybe not.
It also could be because this one's moving as well. Like the
Yeah.
pitch is going to shift, but the.
They are very similar.
there.
Oh, of
But if
course.
you, I like, if you compare videos of 3985 to 4014, you can tell, like, just like, if I don't know, if you put them into like a random number generator and you put on a video of 3985 and a video of 4014, and you closed your eyes, you
can
would be
tell
able
the
to
difference.
tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you put it in a random
44.
number generator?
Well, if you were to find a way to 100% not know which engine it is,
Just close your
and you're
eyes.
just blind, Yeah, but you would know which video you put on because you would
Oh,
have had
I've
to
seen
put
this
on
guy
the video.
before.
For a train show or some other
Shavers and Hobbies. That's from Victoria. I've been there.
I find half
Yeah, yeah.
to negotiate much sharper.
This guy's made like 4 reviews, and then the rest are about like cheese. They're good reviews.
He's a good
Reads
YouTuber.
along very nicely in speed step 1, and it continues to run smoothly at all speeds.
I want to compare this to how it actually sounds.
Okay. I have a really sad story. About
Is this
Shavers and
Broadway
Hobbies.
Limited? Oh, it's
No.
I can't see because the screen share. It's like blurry.
It's Adern.
Okay.
Sound good, although the synchronization with the drivers isn't perfect. It
That's why you program it, you bot.
seems to run slightly fast for the sound, at around 3.5 chucks per revolution rather than exactly 4. The sound of the two are from one motion of a massive.
It's realistic though. The articulated things are realistic.
I'm trying to get the whistle on this thing.
Despite its size, pretty much pull anything you can throw at it.
Doubt.
This is Tsunami 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
That sounds really good, dude.
I can't tell the difference. They both sound like trash to me.
What sounds like trash?
Anything out of a sound file on a model train.
Oh,
Well,
get
you
out.
like V scale, so you can't say anything
no,
here.
no.
How about I fire up this
No.
Mohawk right next to
We've
you? and I'll
already, we've
show
already
you
had
the
this
sound.
discussion though.
Let's pull out the Hudson.
like, when
Me,
we-
I'll pull out the
when
Hudson.
you
Sam
have-
can pull
when
out
you
his
have
Mohawk, and we
4
can teach you
speakers
guys
in it-
about good sounding steam.
when you have 4 speakers in it with Loke sound and like a custom sound file on it, yeah, it sounds fire. But I'm talking about from the mainline manufacturers.
This
They
thing,
all sound like it was recorded in a tin can, dude.
I disagree.
oh no, my-
Listen to any TCS WoW sound recording.
better. That one is better than the Broadway by a long shot. I will say that. But it still doesn't sound even slightly close to a real big boy to me.
I can't.
my S2 is as clear as anything. Like it's perfect.
Here's the thing too on the S2. The S2 sounds
Plug it in.
weird.
The original whistle is weird. The alternate one is way better. It is
The
way
alternate-
better.
See, Roger brings up a good point. His diesels sound great.
Yeah, it's better. Well, I feel like diesels are
They sound the same.
I would.
They sound
You're
the same.
gonna piss somebody off with that. But
guys, don't insult Roger. All right?
I don't mean to offend anybody, but
well, I feel like with diesels it's 8 notches, but with steam locomotives they're constantly changing.
With steam engine, there's like 86 sounds you have to get right, and if you get one of them wrong, it's trash, according to Cameron.
yeah.
Can we talk about manufacturers who don't darken the metal on their wheels?
I didn't even notice that
They're
was a problem
trash.
until people pointed it out to me.
Yeah. I see it sticks out to me like a sore thumb. Makes it look like toyish.
I have had no problems with it whatsoever with anything, and honestly, I think some of Broadway's products with the blackened wheels look weird.
Really,
Sometimes they go a little bit too
I
far.
prefer it.
I think their Reading T1 looks weird with the black wheels. I think it looks weird.
Dude, in fairness though, have you ever seen Reading locomotives in service? Those things, I don't think they even came out of the factory shiny.
Clean.
Yeah,
Like-
they used
Like they were
recycled
already
metal, so
dirty
it was
before
already
they were
like
even
black.
produced.
They were matte black, and then they like just ran them through mud before put them in service.
No, can we I just want to hear the whistle. Like, I've been
What I
5
like
minutes.
about that, which is pretty clever, as the dynamos
Whistle.
Oh, Triple M Model Railroad,
I love Triple M. Those are my homies.
now,
They're great.
actually
dude.
have-
I haven't watched them in forever.
I did tweak it. I only tweaked the
This is a really good model.
what's that? The
Like-
It is a good model.
with the CV
Soundtracks and ESU both have great sound.
4,
Both sound great for the size speakers they use. The file ESU used for the C44-9W is spectacular. Horns could use some improvement though, especially in the volume department. That's a problem I have noticed. A lot of diesels do tend to sound quiet, and I don't know why when it comes to the horn.
Yeah.
I like momentum in my.
Rather they be black than shiny silver.
Yeah.
100% agree.
Oh, so Roger, if you're looking for a steam locomotive that won't break by Rapido.
Yes.
From the
Are you doing this? Are we doing this again?
What?
Don't
No.
Didn't
There's so many things that we could say. Do
weren't
again
you
about
just
the 10
complaining
words I
about
just
how
said.
your Hudson was broken last time?
Is that a
I
firebox?
never said it was broken. I said I hope.
Yeah,
it,
the firebox
because
closed.
over on the online forums, people say, "Oh, mine broke," but I'm like, I hope mine doesn't break.
Oh
it.
yeah.
That's so sick.
It's
That
got a
is
firebox
that is
flicker and everything.
really really good low speed control. For the record, like
That's
Adam-
Athens for you.
I have to give Athearn credit. They really stepped their game up. Like, this is a really good engine.
dude,
Have you guys noticed
I've been
that all your
praising
articulate-
Athearn since the start, and you're just like, yeah, I guess.
We never said Athearn was trash. We said every steam engine that they made has been good, except for the one that you like, which was the Southern Pacific MT4. That one had problems when it first came out.
Yeah,
One
the
thing I
first
heard of-
came
oh,
out.
the third
They-
driver won't. It's raised, so it can't pull anything.
The original run, but they fixed that for the second run. It's
Also,
like
yours,
Intermountain and their cab forwards. Like the first generation of cab forwards were trash, sure, but you can't
was
even
the second.
find those anymore.
That's always the risk of buying new steam locomotives. Is it's like, if it's a company's first time doing it and it's their first run, like it's bound to have some issues.
The S3.
Drew even drops them on the floor during his review, so you can see the detail.
I don't
I
know
have
what that's
to-
a reference to, but I want to see it now.
now. I never said this before now because I know, and I'll say it now because I know not a lot of people watch these streams on the playback. But I reviewed the Canadian RDCs from Model Railroad News, and my train club has Digitrax, and sometimes ESU decoders will just take off on Digitrax because you need to reset the box. So I was there, and I don't even know which one it was, but one of them just took off, and the other one was on a bench, and I leaped up onto the bench to catch the other one, and if I had gone 1 inch farther, I would have crushed one of the RDCs, but all I did was knock it over with my toe.
Wow. Way to go, dude.
Drew runs
a
one
lot of
RDC
underbody
off the
detail,
end of the
though.
layout, crushes the other with his foot while he's trying to catch the first one.
Like, what explanation do you give for that?
Yeah, why don't we just go straight from the horse's mouth and just get the...
How to select with the
I would select soundtrack. Big boy, whistle.
You can hear the exhaust back off, and you can hear.
Oh, we should have George Bogatuk on here. He would be fun to have.
Yeah, so so you go, yeah, so I noticed you guys have been talking crap about us for like the last 7 streams you've done. Yeah.
You've been talking crap. I've been saying supportive things.
I have nothing against that.
You just said
Athearn.
you just said.
And there, you're going to see a flickering.
Wait, are we talking about Athearn or Tsunami?
Now, with
Tsunami.
you can
Okay.
have it
I don't really know. It changes like every half second at this point.
for an even flash, but a little bit of flickering to show that. The way I have it set.
Does no one have a video with the whistle of a big boy in HO scale? Like, I'm so confused.
So play around with that and see how you now.
I don't want to
If
play.
you give
with
me a
the
second, I can get my Challenger out and I can go through the functions.
Dude, look, all I wanted to do was just to play a real quick clip of one of these HO Athearns.
Oh, that's what you're looking for?
Yes.
Try the operating session.
Yeah,
Someone in the comments. We need somebody in the comments with an Athearn big
Look at
boy
the detail on
teach
that.
us. Slightly better bell.
Way better, Bill.
Play it at like double speed and then like stop it.
I gotta see. That sounds the closest of the ones we've watched.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
We've only watched one. We haven't watched like the.
Well, we spent a long time on the Broadway Limited.
Yeah.
Have we seen the MTH one?
No, not yet. We can go to that one.
'Cause, I feel like we should.
So no one wants to blow the whistle.
They're being realistic. You only blow the whistle at the crossings.
You only blow it at the appropriate times.
Shut up.
Otherwise, you're gonna get fined by the FRA. Okay, he did the wrong thing there. He's supposed to blow it 3 times.
What are we doing?
Not in yard movements. Not always. Depending on where. Scaletrains water tender. Scaletrains. What?
There it is. Finally. My God. Okay. All right. All right. Let's play. Run it back. Run it back.
That's decent.
All right. Let's listen to it.
Nobody talk.
There's a bit of looping, but that's pretty decent.
Yeah, the
looping is kind of noticeable.
The looping's bad, but the whistle sounds good.
But Broadway has the same problem.
Certain things up that you wouldn't hear. So
Broadway doesn't have the same problem with their whistle on the big boy. It doesn't loop. It doesn't loop.
It doesn't loop, but it doesn't sound like a big boy.
It doesn't loop, but it's got a weird whistle signature.
But you can't hear the loop, which I guess is good. I've never had a problem with looping Broadway Limited. I agree. Anything that's super shiny in HO scale just doesn't look
Adam's here.
Great. Unless it's 611. A shiny 611 is great.
You can't stand the 4014 shiny appearance. I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Adam.
Even in real life, I can't stand it.
I got it. I just want to let you know. Wait, there we go.
Drops it.
He hasn't ran it yet, though, so,
Doesn't count.
I haven't had a chance to run it yet, but
Didn't you literally
amazing.
put it out now before the stream?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said you should put it on now.
And ESPN Plus.
Do a live review of the
live review of the Broadway.
I might
Hudson.
Watch, we're gonna get a copyright strike from Disney for an ad they ran on the video.
Right.
I wouldn't believe that would be impossible because within 4 minutes of last time we got copyright.
People have been taken down for like half a second. Plug it in.
Okay.
Your computer's gonna die?
I had my charger.
And then he's gone.
I'm here. I just want to get my charger.
It sounds alive.
That's pretty good.
That's actually really
that's
close.
spot on. Okay.
Yeah,
But see, here's the thing though, right? The MTH, because the MTH just doesn't have the exact file, and I'm not mad at it because it still sounds like a big boy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, hey, who's this Steam King guy here? Oh, let's click on that one. Hashtag ad. Subscribe to this guy.
Who's
this guy,
nerd?
This guy's actually pretty fresh. I'm gonna say.
This is like, think so far. This is the only footage that's actually owned by us.
I'm just gonna DMCA Drew later. It's fine. Send him a copyright. So here's the thing about the bell on the MTH one. I think the bell that they're using is. It sounds like the recordings you hear on Last of the Giants, and I think that's kind of what they were going for. It doesn't sound like the modern big boy, and I don't know if they changed the bell between the time that these were in full revenue service to excursion, but
no, they didn't.
So then, what UP engines had these bells? Because I've heard recordings of UP steam locomotives with these bells on them.
That's just the UP
I think it
mechanical
just has
bell.
to do with where they were in service, because obviously they're not used today. But
the big
I
boy,
feel like the old Challengers had them.
The big boy's bell doesn't sound like that though. You hear that? It's not the same bell.
Well, there's Doppler effect on that.
It's not the Doppler, bro. It's the rhythm. It's the ring rate.
Well, you can adjust that. That's STV, so
yeah,
I mean, that wouldn't be the
right.
worst problem in the world to just fix later on.
But what I'm saying,
I've sent you. Do you remember that sound recording I sent you of the Challenger from YouTube? I'm pretty sure. Isn't there a bell in that? Doesn't it sound like that?
Like this?
Yeah. Which one was?
I think the FEF spell sounds like that.
So once again, I know that's a UP bell because if you watch Last of the Giants, all that audio was recorded right from the UP yard.
Yeah.
So
why don't manufacturers use footage from those tapes in their engines?
Copyright. I can tell you right now.
I'm sure it would be a royalty they could pay.
Why? Why pay that? Why the models are already expensive enough? Why pay the royalties when you could just have it all done in house?
How else would you? It would sound that much better because we're here having a whole conversation about how it could be better. It's like,
here's the thing. You gotta understand from like there's what we want, and then there's what the manufacturers can do within a certain budget. Because you gotta understand, like they're still a company. Like their job is to make money. They're gonna cut corners in certain areas. You're not gonna get the best of everything all the time in every model. That's why like I don't fault Broadway for some of the stuff that they do. The only time I'm gonna ding you for something is when like there's an inherent flaw in the design of the train. Like
it was preventable.
Yeah, like if for instance I get an engine and the side rods just start falling off, or the engine doesn't move, something like that, or there's a decoder problem.
The side rods start falling off. Jesus.
Yeah, that was that little hyperbole there, but you get what I'm saying. Like,
if you've had that problem before, I think you need to bring that up to somebody.
Well, but look, like, or a hitching issue, something like that, right? Or something.
Yeah.
Smoke units burning out.
What?
Broadway.
I think that's a user
problem. Smoke unit burning out. Yeah, something like that. Like, and it keeps. That's the other thing. If it keeps happening over and over again in every model, then I'm going to come back to be like, wait, what are we doing here? The more I listen,
you know what it is. They can probably just tune it.
Sounds a little
because that's just
wonky.
Air from the compressors that's powering the bell. They can probably tune it.
No, I meant the whistle in that clip. It just sounded a bit off.
Yeah, you could hear it looping.
Yeah.
Wait, go back. I didn't hear it.
It also sounds like a car horn from the 20s. Like,
yeah, that's the thing.
Like
the more I listen to this,
yeah, exactly what it sounds
the more I listen to this whistle, the more it does kind of sound a little digital to me.
Yeah.
I like it though. I think it just works.
But I feel like part of soundtracks is they're a very much commissioned product kind of thing to put in models, where the manufacturer would have their own set of sound files that they want to have put in, and it's not really up to soundtracks.
Also,
here's the thing: you can't compare a company that's main focus is to make model trains to a company whose sole focus is just sound. Like, if your thing is just sound, your sound should be better than the guy who's doing sound and engines, because you don't have to. The
whole thing about that, I talked with George Bogatuk and I brought this up. The whole thing is there's decisions that because when a manufacturer wants to put soundtracks in their model, ultimately it's up to the manufacturer what sounds go in the model. And there's some things, like, he didn't name it, but I drew the conclusion that it was with the one thing he named that was his biggest, like, I don't think we should do this, is they put the G scale Thomas and Friends, all the sound files on a single decoder. And that's why it's crazy expensive. He didn't think that was something they should do, but they ended up doing it. And so ultimately it's up to Athearn what they want to put on it. And it's not necessarily Soundtrax's fault, the final product.
This video actually turned me off of the Athearn Early Challenger because when he took it out of the box, there were like broken detail parts.
Yeah, for me, it was the TSG multimedia one that Dan Cortopassi did.
Getting the slack out of its copters or whatever. F5 is a lighting effect.
Oh, we're way past.
Is it just me, or does the headlight look a little bit too stubby?
It just looks weird to me.
Primarily, does have a headlight that's nice golden white LED, backlit number boards, the flying number boards on each side of the smokestack there.
When people talk about Athearn's theme, for the best results, like, I'd look at the videos George Bogatuk makes, because that's...
Hold on, he's doing the sound.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Whistle?
That sounds good.
It does sound good.
Yeah.
The problem is, see, that's the other thing you got to distinguish. Is like, it's the speaker. Like, the speaker is just not well placed in this engine.
Well, that's easy to fix.
That's what I was saying about
and the audio's coming through too.
The
here.
Big Boy and the Challenger sounds earlier. Is
I
how
mean-
much of this is the sound and how much of this is the
That-
speaker.
That sounds like the 844. Like that whistle, that sounds like the 844 to me.
It probably is the 844 whistle. Because I think they have the same sound set in here as they do the newest one of the 844. I don't know, man. I don't know. These.
But I swear, if Broadway puts the same sounds as their big boy in their FEF, I'm gonna be livid.
Let me see something.
Livid.
Hold on. Let me do
Livid.
this. I have a feeling that
That's
they
quite
might
a big word.
livid. Oh,
Livid.
They
What
had soundtracks, right? Or was it ESU?
Nah, they have ESU.
One thing with ESU that I noticed, because
In my opinion, this thing sounds good.
oh my god, one thing. ESU has been putting so many sound functions that on some of the stuff I've been doing with ESU lately, I've been noticing that there's so many sounds going off at once that the bit rate kind of maxes out, and you have like the bell will stop playing when the whistle's playing because there's so many other like accessory functions going on.
Bro, my S3 is right there. I can just grab mine if you want.
okay. Well, we can't hear the sound though.
I can like power it up and like do that.
Sam,
if you want.
Sam,
If
sit
you
down.
want. All right,
We
fine.
can
Really just
here,
wants to
why
show
don't
us his
we get-
S3.
Why don't we get the S3, the Challenger together, and we can live action figure
guys are-
stuff out.
You guys are high.
You hear sound?
Whoa, we don't use those words here.
Rolling Thunder picks up on
Hi?
the movement.
See, I think this sounds good.
We're gonna
Well, every time I stick
test out all
a
the sound
comment up, it blocks out Cameron.
at one of the handouts in the box, which says
I mean, you don't really need to see me. It's just
picks up on
a picture of Pear Marquette Berkshires passing each other.
And the idling sounds. I love the idle sound.
Yeah, this has a totally unique sound set.
Because it was recorded, all of it was recorded off the S3, the real one.
Yep, and I don't think they recycled it in any other engine.
No.
I don't want them to do that for every engine, but that's a really high mark of quality.
And the idle sounds go while it's chuffing, too.
I noticed that most of the Broadway models do that,
For reference, we got up to 5
or all of them do that actually.
One speed step in reverse. 2.
This is one of James's older.
You got F0, which handles the headlight already on. F1 bell.
So I think that bell's good.
Hold on, my bad.
Floor slack, which you can see there by moving. F4.
Okay, I will say that the Lionel one probably sounds better.
Lionel is a really high bar to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, blow down on F5 if it stops.
Yeah, pull up the real one.
It increases the chuff when it's.
What I'm gonna do. Oh, Cam.
That was one of the first, I think that was one of the first KNL engines I bought, the day it came out. I was literally refreshing the page. I had Steve Laro in my DMs. I'm like, hey, let me know when it's up. Let me know when it's up. Let me know when it's up.
Right.
And the page crashed because so many people were buying it. And I had to wait 2 hours to get it.
The S3 is also one of the best legacy engines that Lionel has ever made, too. So there's that.
On the hired from the Milwaukee Road. Unfortunately,
Oh, is this the one where they took off the Mars light? I hate this video. Makes me so uncomfortable.
Looks awkward, doesn't it? That guy's a bad haircut.
Dude, at least they put it back on. Union Pacific.
There you go. Yes.
I cannot stand 844 without the Mars light, dude.
It needs the Mars light.
It's been off for years, and I still cannot take it seriously when I see it. It looks so goofy without the Mars light. I can't really explain it,
This west
but
So
it just
does
looks wrong.
261.
Though the day has started off blustery, many have already gathered along the tracks to wish the steam-powered train off.
I remember looking it up and it sounding pretty close.
I'm tripping.
You need to look up rail fanning video, not a documentary.
Yeah, this video here. I love that echo.
I will say Broadway sounds more like
what did-
electronic.
What did Broadway give us? Broadway?
Got coupler slick, F1 fat, sounds out of the box, F2 whistle.
It's missing depth. There's no depth. That's the problem with Broadway's sound. There's no depth to that.
That
Well,
thing,
that's why they have the.
To be fair,
Rolling
it
Thunder.
sounds like there's Doppler effect in that recording. It sounds like they recorded the whistle
And-
when the locomotive was at speed.
That's
I
how all
feel
of Broad-
like
That's how
Keep
all
in
of
mind-
Broadway's sound.
I feel like
Right.
once Broadway Limited entered
Hello.
Paragon 3 and they started promoting the Rolling Thunder, they felt less of a need to get bass in their locomotives because they thought that most of their religious users would start to use the Rolling Thunder.
Oh yeah, we don't need bass in our recording because the subwoofer
I
will do
wouldn't
that
say
for
that
us.
because nothing changed from Paragon 2 to Paragon 3 in terms of the speakers and everything. Nothing changed. All they did was take the same even the same sound files, quite frankly, and just put them in.
or
And
the
just
YC speed in the Class A.
a lot, even some of the other they didn't change much. For the first run, the first few models that they put out.
But keep in mind, there's an alternate whistle that sounds very close to that, and here's why: is because the S3 actually has two different whistles in the air horn.
Right, and I was trying to find a video of both of the whistles, but
I mean, I can get mine and play the alternate whistle.
We all just want to get out our locomotives and show them off on the stream.
We don't want to see that.
Trash. That's not a horn battle. He gave him a courtesy tap on the whistle.
like, you're welcome. You've been graced by my beautiful presence.
You've been.
This is a cool video.
And they ruined it.
Oh, I love the videos with the horn.
Actually, go to Broadway Limited's actual video of
Sound like a
this
goddamn
engine.
tugboat over here.
Because
Yeah.
because
Theodore.
their actual you can change the CV to the whistle that it's at today on the Excursion engine, and it sounds very close to the original one. Like from their promo video, it sounds very close to the actual one.
Can we just appreciate this consist it's pulling right now?
Hold on a second. I want it.
I love
Where did that car come from?
I love
Hold up a
excursion
second.
engines. It came from a collection.
A collection.
One of my buddies has a couple of classic cars.
Looks like an old Ford.
You've never seen somebody bring a classic car to like
a train meet? Yeah, they do it all the time.
The two go together like
Up my way, they bring
butter
like
and
steam
toast.
cars. They don't have like classic cars. It's either like a Prius or like a steam car.
Those are modern cars, but for some reason that I don't know. 261 looks really good pulling those.
Oh,
yeah, that's the old whistle.
That's the one that Broadway. Okay.
Yeah.
You say that's the old whistle, but this video is actually from a year after the last one.
No, but this is the whistle, like as delivered whistle.
Oh, like this is the Milwaukee whistle.
Yeah.
Now I get it. Okay.
That's the pull cord 3 chime, I think.
That guy's way too close to the track.
Okay, so it's like 44, 49, and like the new whistle being an original GS4 whistle versus the old whistle being a Northern Pacific whistle.
Right, it's a button press. The new one's a button press.
Why does that sound so bad? What did they do? It's like they took everything that was good about that whistle, threw it away, and then gave us this.
It just doesn't have any bass. That's the problem.
It's too loud.
I don't think it's. I mean, bass is probably part of it. Actually, you're right. There is. Actually, I see what you're saying. Now there is no bass to that at all.
Well, James uses the subwoofer, so that's not.
And even then, it doesn't do anything. The subwoofer hardly makes a difference in it.
Does he do the other whistle on this?
So the first option is a 6-chime whistle.
Here you go.
Yep.
Done by changing CV224 to a value of 1.
What?
Okay, first of all, you can barely hear it. Secondly, that's an awful recording.
Value of 1 changes the bell to a pneumatic bell.
See, this was Broadway's first Paragon 3 engine that they really put effort into. This set the bar for what Paragon 3 was going to be.
Their S3 is I would say it's a contender for my top 5, honestly.
It's a good model.
Like, sound problems aside, it's like, look at the detail on that.
Chime whistle.
I mean, it looks amazing.
Done by changing.
I would love to have one of those just as like a desk engine, just to have it displayed somewhere.
I feel like it sounded better in their promo video. Like in their actual promo video, it sounded better.
Well,
Yeah,
that's kind of
they
the point.
probably touched it up and like recorded it with the best
They replaced
possible
the recordings of like the
hardware.
actual locomotive for the video.
See what I'm saying? Broadway's always got to have that weird cadence, that weird signature on all of their. It's like why do they do that? That is one of the downsides.
Yeah, that's one thing I hate about Sims too, is that every train has the same signature.
Yeah. And that's not what makes a steam locomotive a steam locomotive. What makes them unique is how the whistle's blown different on every engine.
Yeah. And when you were playing Trains the other day, you were going on and on about one of the whistles sounded really good. Well, that was like a Trains 2004 whistle from back before they had the 3-part whistles. Mm-hmm. So you had to have a really good and like really noticeable whistle.
Keep in mind though too that some of these videos of like the video of the S3, a lot of them are recorded with like not good quality stuff. Not like
there's nothing worse than looking for a video of a steam train's whistle and then it just peaks the microphone and all you just hear is just static.
That's the problem. I think the whistle is too loud on the S3.
I think that's a rare problem with models though, so I mean maybe just having one evens it out.
With my Broadway S3, it's almost uncomfortable.
Clock sequences. The dialogue is probably not the most realistic thing in the world, but it's kind of water tank filler. Bell, if you want, has 2 whistles and a horn. To toggle between the different whistles and the horn, you use the aux 1 key on the Legacy remote. So here's the first whistle.
It's
Now I'm going to hit the aux 1 key, and it'll go to the horn. Pretty neat.
Well, I don't like that quilling.
The aux 1
I don't like it
again, it'll go to the second whistle.
I think that's a
sound right.
Lionel whistle.
None of that sounds like that sounds really good, but none of that sounds like 261 to me.
The first
The,
whistle.
the first one
The
did.
first one does. The first one does, but the horn and the second whistle don't.
You remember earlier I said excursion engine, you use the aux 1 key on the legacy remote. So here's the first whistle.
That one sounds good.
That's a good whistle. I think the quilling sounds good on that one.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
It's just higher pitched. It's all.
You know who does a good job at quilling?
Mm.
You know, Rapido. You know.
Oh, I was gonna say Cast Scenic.
Are you Rapido? Wait, what? Drew, what are you talking about?
Have you heard the whistles on the Hudson they did?
No.
All right, stop talking about your Hudson. All right.
You've been talking about yours too.
Quilling on a Hudson?
I've mentioned it like twice. All right.
Damn.
I mentioned it 3 times.
All right. What? So, all right. Let me look up a Rapido.
Go to
I thought one of the most famous things about 2816 was that it has like that 2-stage whistle that like there's no in between. It's either on or off.
Yeah, I don't like that.
2860.
Go to the
No, I don't
2860
either.
whistle. Go to the James Wright review. He has the best, and it's kind of towards the end when he does the different whistles because I don't like the one, the on off one because that's it was like the standard. It was either I think it was a 5 chime, but I'm probably wrong. But I don't really like that. The 2860 excursion whistle is the one I use.
I gotta say, if they do
that's pretty
if they do an H1B
Yeah,
or an
it's
H1A,
like
that's sick.
It's just seconds before that, so just go back.
Tama, I gotta say something. Anytime you can see the firebox flicker in the cab,
It's good, but you can't
really
see, you can only see it when it's dark because there's a manifold, so you can't see into the back.
Injector, ash dump, blowdown, safety valve, air pump slow. Whistles, when I already mentioned there's other whistles. So CV163 can be programmed to 1, 2, or 3. It's standard at 0, but you already heard the whistle on that one. Here is 1.
No, we didn't.
British Columbia excursion whistle from 20.
This is the one I like.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Listen, keep listening.
Excuse me, I have to go change my pants real quick.
Oh my
No,
god.
but it's more. It's like I tried to test it out. There were 7 different variations I found.
Of that whistle?
Yes, of that one
On that
whistle
decoder.
alone. And there's 4 different
Okay,
whistles.
hold on, guys. I'm
That's
just gonna go into
they
Train World
put
real
the
quick.
most effort into that one. But
All right.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
You need both camps.
Seven
like,
variations of one whistle. Yes, please. Rapido trains.
I'm sorry. How much is this? Hold on. Is
Here,
we?
let me get the
my
box
money.
set up and I can do it right now. Give me 2 seconds.
That's so insane.
Holding F2.
That's
Boys, shall we play that back? Run it back one time?
We should play that back.
You already heard the
Oh.
whistle on that. Here's 1, which is a British.
That doesn't. For some reason, that doesn't sound right to me.
Shut up. Oh, that's
2860 is like that is British
ruining it.
Columbia's engine.
Different lengths of holding F2 gave me different results.
Oh, that's how it
Okay, now I'm
works?
going to program CV163 with a function of 2. This is CPR 2816.
What was that? Was that train wreck?
That's what it sounded like. The train was coming off the track for a second.
Oh, wait,
Wait, is that Drew?
What?
Oh, that's Drew we're hearing.
I'm trying to pull my microphone off the stand.
Railway excursion whistle from 20.
I was really confused.
Yeah, I was like, wait. What am I? Wait, why are they playing the?
I'm gonna do.
Oh my god, I can't pull this off. Okay.
Hold on, I want to hear that
value of
again.
3. This is Southern Railway Excursion Whistle from 2039.
No, it's a good quality whistle.
Okay, turn that down for a second. Turn that down for a second.
That's
All right, what you got? What?
That sounds.
Clint's having a moment over here.
That's insane. Dude, hey,
This,
what?
this is the sort of stuff we need.
How much is that again?
So much.
Oh, $479.
That's
It's
without
gonna
sound.
be
That's without
ready.
sound. That's without sound.
DCC ready.
Just look up Royal Hudson in the search bar.
They're
I did.
560. They're 560 with sound.
Oh,
You use the St. Patrick's Day discount code.
Dude, no freaking
Oh my god.
We can collaborate on a
Guys, I'm
review of
gonna
anything else.
stop sharing my screen for it. No, the chug.
You
I'm
save
not-
that one
I'm
for
not-
later.
I'm not gonna do stimulus check though. I did get paid today.
Ooh.
Ooh. You gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Nah, we're not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
So good.
Wait, tell me, Cam, what was that about not being able to buy or not being able to get engines in HO
That sound good?
Yeah, what was that?
No,
they don't have the
I
base.
was talking about the main manufacturers. I'm talking
don't
about
sound real.
Broadway and Atherton and stuff.
You don't think Rapido's a main manufacturer? Excuse
No,
me?
Rapido's pretty second rate of mine.
For Steam.
That's wild.
Rapido's well established for like passenger and diesel stuff, but this is literally their debut Steam engine.
Well, I
That's
think
so
the reason it
magnum opus.
didn't do too well is because on online forums, a lot of people are saying they had problems with them. But I haven't had a problem. Like, within the first 2 hours, but I just have been running mine in a circle the whole time we've been talking.
So let me
You know
get
what,
this
though?
straight.
Like,
So
train,
hang on.
train orders and stuff, like they're always complaining about something.
Well,
So
yeah.
Hang on. So let me get this straight. So depending on how long or how you hold that whistle down, that's how you get the different signatures.
Well, so there's two routes you take from the beginning. The one is where it just starts and it goes like straight up, and then the other is where it does that like slow climb. And then from each of those, there's probably 3 variations. And then there's another one where it's just like a really short like like that's a really awful.
No, that makes complete sense. In music, that's how you would describe it.
Yeah. Yeah, Sam.
Yeah.
Sam
Wait,
knows.
Sam, you go to music school?
I am going to a music school.
Oh.
Sam plays saxophone. He's in band. I used to be a jazz drummer, so like that's
Yeah,
you
in
hear that
jazz,
kind of
it'd be
terminology
called
all the
a bop.
time. Yeah.
It'd be a bop. Or a dot.
Yes.
Drew needs commission for every Rapido model he sells now.
Hey,
Jeff
you got
said,
two sold right
he
now.
might buy one. Dude. Hey, don't knock Drew's Rapido. Yeah, he probably sold 3 tonight.
Well, yeah, that's the one thing I want to stress when I review this is I didn't buy one for so long because everybody online's like, it has so many problems. It's going to break in the first 2 hours, but then it doesn't. And I reached out and I'm like to service, and he's saying the problem with everything is that they don't read the directions because you're not supposed to lift it by the side rods because they're made of soft metal, so that if it breaks, it doesn't cause the.
Who lifts their engine by the
picks up
side
a steam
rod?
engine by the side rod?
Exactly.
Why would they're supposed to do it by the
apparently
front?
it's a big problem.
All
And
us
then the-
Steam guys in here just massively offended by that.
Yeah.
Here's what you do.
Oh my
But
God,
it's such a
dude.
big
Find a
problem.
pipe. You find a pipe to hold on to, and you pick it up by the underneath. Like,
Well, the thing about
You
this,
grab the whistle and you pit. No, I'm just joking.
well, you have-
that's how you do it.
Well,
there's a pipe.
so
and you
with
grab it by the pipe.
Rapido, they've just been making diesel engines. So you figure you give a steam engine to a whole bunch of people who love diesel engines. They're like, oh, you pick it up by the trucks.
So we're supposed to pick our engines up this way, right? Hold it upside down. How do you put this on the track?
Dude, I took the shell off. I was
Hold big
sweating
boy
as I
with
took
one
the
hand.
shell off today. Like legit. Oh my god.
Dude, that. I had to, man. So okay, man. Lock sound is really good, bro.
Loc sound.
Lock sound.
I can say it either way. Okay.
Kilometer.
You can say it either way because you know you're the only one who's gonna call you out for it.
How many kilometers does a
I'm
lock
the one
sound
with the
equipment
intermountain
travel?
crowd for it? No, I'm just joking. Anyway, I'm
trying, man. I'm trying.
You're good, bro.
I saw one for like $500.
Everybody pull out like an engine tonight. Like this would be a cool thing.
Yeah.
We all have the ability to do it.
Wait, what do you mean? Pull on shared screen or
We're
something?
talking about whistles. Like just get an engine you want to show the whistle of, and we can talk about it.
All right, I'll stop sharing. Somebody else can take the.
No, I'm not saying like you two. I'm just saying like physically, like in your
Union Pacific
in your
4011.
hands.
Do you want me to do something? I don't know what I should do.
Yeah, do something.
You want me to
I don't know.
I have 2 sound engines, but I don't have anything to.
Wait, I don't know. You want me to grab an engine and do what?
We were just talking about like the whistles, and I said that mine had a lot of whistles, and I showed it. So we've been talking about big boys and challengers, and I forget what the other one was called, but I know Sam has it. So I have a really bad memory. I have like early onset something. So
I could run the Mohawk, or I have the S2, which is like my second favorite whistle. Well, actually, my favorite whistle right now.
You probably do need to fire that Mohawk up. That way you can figure out if it runs.
Yeah,
Have you guys had any experience with Wild Sound Steam, the Decoder, and the Bachmann Charger? Definitely has the best HO diesel sound I've heard.
If only it wasn't
All
on
right.
a crap engine.
I'm gonna get some foam so I can put
Not
this thing
the model,
together.
just the Charger.
He lets everyone show everything for over an hour, then comes in with his Rapido and it steals the show. Oh man. So in terms of Wild Sound, I haven't played around with their diesel decoders, but I have technically have had 4 of their steam decoders now. Like the fourth one's on the way. But Wild Sound Steam, that's the thing, man. I don't know if Wild Sound's better than Loc Sound.
I think Loc Sound's my favorite right now. Soundtracks and Loc Sound are kind of tied. I just had a lot of soundtracks.
I'm sorry.
I started trying Loc Sound.
I'm sorry.
Did I mispronounce?
Soundtracks and Loc Sound are tied?
No, they're not.
What kind of crack are you smoking, child? What? Okay. Let me get this straight. You think soundtracks can oh man, hang on. I forgot I'm not sharing my screen anymore.
Really hard on the
For the record, Mark, I make it clear that I maintain a neutral stance on everything. It's the 2 people below me who say these claims. I am innocent. Yeah, see, they take the claim.
I'm an N-scaler, so I don't have any horse in this race. I just like to.
Yeah, look, don't blame Drew for my personal opinions on the conversation.
I am innocent to these 8 people watching.
Here's my thing, okay? And I'm speaking for myself and solely for myself. I don't pull punches when it comes to my opinion on the companies. The thing is, it's not about being hard on somebody. I give credit where credit is due. But the thing is, if you don't perform as well as somebody else, that other person that performs better is going to get the credit because that's real life. This is how it works. If someone makes a better product than somebody else, guess what? That person that makes the better product gets the better credit. Now, that's not to discredit the other person. I'm not going out and saying anyone's trash, but at the same time, when there's a clear difference in terms of quality between 2 manufacturers, I'm not gonna lighten up my opinion on that just because it might hurt somebody's feelings. If you want a better product, then do better, produce better. But I'm just saying, in terms of sound quality, in terms of sound quality, no. Luxound and TCS are in a league of their own compared to most other sound files in HO scale. And if you disagree, that's fair. And to be fair as well, Tsunami, 2 years running, has gotten modeler's choice in terms of sound. Like they're the highest rated sound decoder. Most people prefer them. That doesn't make them the best. But they do sell more decoders than anybody else. So they must be doing something right.
For cab forwards, they do really good.
This is what I will say. People who like Southern Pacific really love Tsunami. I think Tsunami's best whistles are probably an
cater to them. Yeah, it's kind of a regional thing.
But once again, their horns for like diesels and stuff. If you like Southern Pacific, are pretty good too.
Like East Coast and Pennsylvania people, we're all kind of like Broadway Limited, stuck to it because they produce a lot of good sound cards.
Okay, gentlemen,
I like both equally.
I have to say,
maybe women watching. I don't know.
Maybe women watching, but doubt it.
But
so the part that I thought was going to be hard, which is getting the plug to like plug in, like I thought that was going to be hard, and it was really easy. It just like slipped in, and the drawbar is like it was like stuck against the wheel because I want it to be close because I want it to look good. So so I had to like angle it up to get it above the trucks so it wouldn't like hit the trucks and be stuck there. So that was kind of hard, but I did it. It's pretty easy. All right, now I'm gonna get my thing over here.
Can I just say something?
I'll be back.
Is it really so hard for manufacturers to just include a smaller drawbar as an optional side with their engines?
I think that would be
because like.
Oh, you're saying like to screw it on like Bachman style?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a really big pet peeve of mine to have this really nice, like, well-detailed engine and then have there be, like, 12 scale feet between the tender and the cab.
You know what you can do to fix that? You can shorten it yourself.
Yeah, you can just do it yourself. It's not that big of a deal, but, like, it feels like we're at a point in the hobby where that could be a thing that could be done.
Well, it has been done. MTH.
Well, yeah, it has been done. I don't think Bachman does it, but they allow you to do it. They give you the ability like that. I don't think they offer smaller drawbars, but they give you a way to replace the drawbar really easily, which I appreciate.
I know that in a lot of the older MTH models, they gave you the option of choosing the drawbar side. And I shouldn't say it a lot. In a couple of the older MTH models, but
yeah. I have two Walthers Berkshires, and one of them has been like permanently out of service since I was like 12 or 13 because I broke the drawbar, and I have literally no idea how to fix it or replace it.
Okay, I have it on the track. I can't really hear you guys. I mean, I can a little bit, but I can't a lot. Oh wait, I can do this. I can be emo and do this. There you go.
Here we go. Sam, right. I am.
Okay, so I don't actually know how to start this up.
What is it? Is it QSI?
How do I make Sam big?
Try function 6 twice.
That didn't work.
Actually, wait, no. All you got to do is put the number of the engine in, and it should fire right up.
Yeah, I know how. Okay, so it should be 3144 then.
Did Adam program it to the cab number?
Oh my god.
Oh!
You got it. Can you rotate your camera or no?
Actually, I might be able to do that. Let's see.
Moves his whole monitor over.
Falls on the ground.
I would just like to say for the record, I would do that to show you boys the trains.
All right.
Dude, what is
Drew,
that?
Who was remain nice did not say, I think it's all crap apart from Rapido. That is what he really thinks.
Sam, you got to give me a layout tour of that room.
Dude.
I want to see what you got going on. This looks really cool.
That's what I give Sam credit for. Sam had the balls to actually build the layout. Where
unlike literally all of us.
I just keep spending money on trains.
Yeah, I'm like, I could have.
I was actually working on a layout concept last night that I'm probably going to.
Well, what I realized is that I can't afford a car, so I may as well spend the money
Hi, Sam. We see
on
you.
car insurance and model trains.
Do you hear how happy this kid is?
Look at that man's face. That's a man who just got a brass mohawk.
Oh, that's brass hybrid?
Yeah, that's a rare model.
I don't think it's even hybrid. I think that's
I want to
just
hear everything. All right,
Okay,
everybody.
stop talking, everybody.
Hold on.
Can you put your microphone closer to it? Oh, just,
That's better.
That's bad. I don't know
it
why.
sounds like there's aliens landing.
That's the bell. All right, whistle.
Oh,
That's good.
that's accurate, isn't it? It sounds New York Central.
That's a good whistle.
Clint, you probably know New York Central better than me. Is that an accurate whistle?
That's pretty close. Yeah.
That sounds.
I'm pretty sure that's actually a New York Central whistle. Like that's
Yeah,
really
that
good.
sounds really close to what I know as New York
Oh, it's
Central.
cool because it's a short whistle.
Yep. QSI was really good, man. For their time, they were way ahead of their time.
All right, let's see if the thing actually moves.
Yeah, Adam.
One speed step.
It starts smoking. There's no smoke unit.
Steam's coming from the cylinders. Wait, is this O scale?
Steam
That
comes
sound?
from the tender.
Wait, is it? Yo, it's got a cab light.
No.
Show us.
No. Shut up. Oh, it does. Oh, snap.
How can you see all that from? Are we seeing the same thing?
Oh, I see it.
I see it.
Hold on, when I back
Holy
it up.
crap.
Look at that.
I like that light too.
That's really nice, man.
That's bright, but like not unrealistically bright. I take back everything I said about HO sound. That's really good.
Yeah, dude.
I love
And you know how old that decoder is?
That's like 10 years old, isn't it?
It's like probably a 15-year-old decoder. That's
It's
that's
To be fair,
Paragon.
that sounds like really, really good speakers in that though.
That's Paragon 1, bro.
Yeah.
That's an OG decoder. That's not a new sound file. That's not a new decoder.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
You should have heard of the expletives that came out when they reviewed the Thomas CGI set because the program suddenly became over 18. We all had this.
Well, the thing that happened with that was the video got copyright striked and taken down in all countries. So I had to crop it out for YouTube to allow it to come. And I actually watched it back, and we're like about to watch it, and then we finished watching it. Like it just cuts to it.
That's wild.
Yeah, so maybe that makes it under 18 now.
Do I have a momentum on? Is that what's going on?
Also, shout out to that roundhouse there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not only does this man have a layout, which is already like that's more than all of us,
Right.
but he's got a turntable and roundhouse on his layout.
I know it's sick.
Have you
Like,
guys
bro, I could go to Sam's house and we would have fun for hours just running trains on his.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we all just gotta go to Sam's.
Bro, once I get my
Oh, look, it's Adam.
Adam, I'm running not your train, but I guess it's mine now. But
Hey, Adam, the engine didn't work. Turns out that there's a weird, there's a cracked gear, and
Yeah,
he's going to need
a full
he's gonna need
refund
a
because
partial
you scammed
refund. $200.
I'm asking for 2/3 of a refund.
MRRC YouTube channel.
That is a fantastic model, bro. That's way. Honestly, I almost like that more than my MTH. That sounds good.
Yeah, that does.
Well, thank you. I think it just tried to talk to me. It's weird. Hold on.
Yeah, when you change this, if you change the momentum, it'll read the CVs back to you. It was kind of like what TCS does before. Yeah. QSI, man, they were really good.
It's a little slow, but
That's how QSI decoders are, bro. So you're gonna have to notch it up all the way before it really starts getting any speed. They probably got to go speed step 80.
30.
I need to turn down my radiator because it feels like I'm sitting on top of a volcano. It's right under me.
I didn't even turn my heater on. What am I doing?
Dude, that's at 93 speed steps.
You have momentum on?
I turned it all the way off.
So you're probably throw that bad boy in reverse real quick and then notch that sucker all the way up.
All right,
and then watch it fly off the side of your table.
It took forever for it to stop though. We've got no reverse.
I think with QSI there's automatic momentum built in. Adam, watch your mouth.
Because it's not MTA.
We don't accept those words here, Adam.
What's going on here?
I appreciate him for having.
I'm controlling the train for my computer, Sam.
It's
my train now.
It's derailed. What?
What?
Yeah, because you reversed a mountain around a corner. That's what happens.
See, now you see why I don't break in my steam engines backwards.
I did the same thing with my my Berkshire. I was running it around in a loop forward for like an hour, no problems. Literally 1 second after I threw it in reverse, it came off the tracks.
I think it's too tight. I think the drawbar is too tight. I'm gonna put it on the.
See, that's what happens.
I'm gonna put it on the bottom, the second notch. See if I can disconnect it. All right, this is really scaring me. I need to be smarter than this.
I really don't like how you put it on the edge of the table like that.
Yeah, it's just gonna. What if there's an earthquake?
That's why I'm fixing it. There.
Perfect.
Imagine actually using foam. I just take like a dish towel and unravel it all the way, and then just.
I just throw mine on the table, hope that none of the detail parts fall off. Just readjust it.
I couldn't do that. I put it on a towel.
What if you don't have a
There
towel?
we go.
I don't know.
All right.
Well, I honestly do just put it right on the desk, but I keep my desk really clean.
It's so awkward filming yourself.
The stuff
on
I'm working with
locomotives.
is N scale, so it's like it's weight measured in grams. So
I was like filming myself for filming myself working on Walther's PA for a review, and I was like in a light box on a dish towel. It's like, what am I doing? Like, it looks good footage, but it's I don't know.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fire it up. I don't know how to do that, but there we go. Okay, blip of the throttle.
Imagine using NCE.
What are you talking about? That's the second best system to use. What do you use?
Digitrax, the first best system.
No, that's the first worst system and the current worst system.
No comment.
I don't even use DCC. I know Digitrax isn't the best.
Digitrash is Digitrash.
Digitrash.
All right. I'm putting it all the way up to 100.
What if it flies off the corner? Does it have a parachute?
That is one thing I'll say about his layout is that track is way too close to the edge. Especially for right at the end of a curve like that.
Imagine having a 4x6. Every time something
But you wish you had a layout with track that close to the edge.
I do.
Sam, what are the dimensions of your layout?
What?
What are the dimensions of your layout?
It is 17 by 11 and a half.
That's a fair size.
Yeah. Here we have Andy wants to know what the best system is.
NCE.
In my opinion, probably the ESU Ecos, and NCE would be a close second.
In my opinion, it would be Digitrax, but that's quite an unpopular opinion.
You think? No, I mean Digitrax is a popular company. It's just that their stuff doesn't I've
Well,
had
it's
so many.
just the East Coast. Like everybody on the East Coast uses it, and everybody on the West Coast uses NZE. So I think
No,
it's
actually, it's
just
the
kind of where you
opposite.
are.
Everybody on the East Coast seems to use. No one over here uses NCE. I'm like the
Everybody's
only.
Digitrax.
Yeah, everybody in Washington State, all the clubs are Digitrax. Like
Well,
everything is
everybody
Digitrax.
around me is everybody around me is Digitrax. That's really weird.
Yeah, everyone around me is Digitrax as well.
Look, Digitrax was the first, so they've got an advantage in the market. But there's other. The problem I have with Digitrax is like you can't program on the main, and it's frustrating. Like it hurts my soul. But there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to program an engine on the main without interfering with other engines that have the same decoder. Like it's just stupid to me.
I still operate at layouts that use Easy DCC.
They use what?
Easy DCC. It's like plugging in a headphone jack every time you use the controller.
Really? That's the thing.
Yeah. It's like ancient, but it works. It has like 6 functions. Kind of weird.
That's weird. Yeah. I remember those old school Digitrax throttles that had like 8 functions on them. We used to have a few of those.
Remember the one that functioned as like a command center and it was a throttle?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I think don't they have a newer version of that one now?
No, you have to buy a command system or like the Zephyr is what it's like a box, like a starter set box.
Yeah. Sam, are you all right, bro?
Hold on, I'm trying to get it to run.
Somebody in the chat wants to know if you're going to review the Mohawk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Andy, you got rid of the Ecos for NCE?
Well,
why did you get rid of the Ecos? What was wrong with it?
Me?
No. I'm talking to somebody in chat.
I was really confused. I was like,
Sam, you got to make it a 2013 style review where you spend 15 minutes looking at just like the side rods and then you don't even show the thing operating.
No, I'm gonna actually do this thing justice because there's almost no footage of it on YouTube. So I'm gonna.
It's almost like it's a brass engine or something.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it.
Watch Adam, like he's already filmed a review, and then as soon as you post yours, he's going to post his and like try to directly compete.
Directly compete with his review of exactly the same engine.
Yeah.
I got mine first.
Would you have competition on the literal locomotive you bought?
The exact same engine, like
not same class, not same manufacturer.
Not same item number, the literal same.
The serial number and all.
The metal piece of brass. Excuse me.
Hey Sam, can you run? Do you have God dang? I can't talk. Do you have Y throttle hooked up to your layout?
like for my phone.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, dude, that'd be you should do that. Super easy.
No, I bought one of those.
He just wants to hack in and drive
Digitrax
trains.
has a phone thing.
Yeah,
And,
they
like,
do.
It's kind of weird. Like I use it sometimes, like at a club, but I prefer to just use like duplex radio.
All right. So I have figured out it does not like to go backwards.
Does it like to go forward?
Mohawk.
Well, I don't know. It's being weird because one of my turnouts, it doesn't like to go over it. It will not go back over it. So I don't know. I think it's the low coupler height. Like the coupler sits too low on the tender. I think that's what's going on. It also it's kind of, I don't know. It hiccups until you get to like 126 speed steps, which is like as fast as it'll go.
QSI, man, that was the drawback I always had with QSI. Was like you had to really notch that thing up on the throttle before it would start moving. Like even if you're at 30 speed steps on some of those older engines, like they won't move.
Yeah, it's nice to have exact control, but nobody wants to sit there mashing a button 45 times just to get the engine up to like somewhat realistic speed.
Well, the great news is that most DCC systems have thumb wheels or knobs, but no, you're right though. I see exactly what you're saying. Like it's just no one has to keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling just to.
Now it's running again. Okay.
Have you never had a QSI decoder before, Sam?
I have not.
Oh wow.
Now it's muted. I have QSI was a little bit before my time.
Oh, that's right. You're a baby. I forget.
All right. I am just as much of an adult as you are.
Whoa.
By what
Legally, maybe.
In the eyes of a law.
No, you're not. You can't drink.
I can't drink. That's true.
I can't drive, so I mean, we're just pushing through.
But yeah, it's I think maybe it just needs to be run a little bit and it'll get better. Over time, I imagine it will, maybe a little bit. But I'm also, I don't know. I like it a lot, and I'm going to keep it for a long time because it's really cool.
That sounds great. I think you get it.
Like spray paint it red and then sell it for like $500 on eBay. Custom Broadway Limited.
Put a number 5 on the back of it. Call it James, the red engine.
James the FEF.
James the Great Northern FEF. Custom.
The Union Pacific triplex, that one.
Oh man.
By the way, does anybody know what that engine actually sounded like?
Yeah, you can't rent. Yeah, that's the thing. You can't rent a car until you're 25, dude. Like it's crazy.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah. I've only been able to do it for about a year now.
In which case,
well, have you taken advantage of the opportunity?
The rest of us are all children.
Here's the thing. When I was 21, I worked at a car rental company, and they rented me a car. Well, you can rent a car before you're 25, but you have to pay an underage fee. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I rented a car when I rented a Mustang to go to a concert when I was 21. Yeah, when I was 21.
Hopefully not a V6 Mustang.
But anyway, story for another time.
Oh my god, we rented a like a convertible on like a trip my family went on. And for a family of 4, that is just about the worst vehicle ever. Because I had like pistachios out the back, like we had the top on going down like a highway, and I was just trying to get pistachios and you're going out the back. Oh my god,
gosh, bro, that's wild.
The next time we went, we rented a minivan and we looked ridiculous, but it was quite comfortable.
You guys look like you were about to play soccer.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a stream, man!
What a stream!
I think we I don't know. We did a good job for having no topic today.
Yeah.
This was really unhinged. It was pretty great.
That's the thing.
Somebody just left.
I didn't leave. Nobody left.
Oh, it was this. Never mind.
But
also, we should set up a third stream on one of our other channels. Maybe me or NC can do it, where it's just more like this.
Well, just talking.
Yeah.
I don't know how much
classification yard or whatever.
Each week.
We could, I love talking to you guys, but sometimes the topics are just like you guys are talking about like HO manufacturers, and I'm just like, you know what? I haven't bought an HO locomotive. Besides those 2 on my desk that I just got, I haven't bought one in like 8 years.
Yeah, but still, you have a crazy knowledge of Steam in general, so it's always good to have you on. You don't have to have knowledge about the manufacturers.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right. I'm gonna try and move this around.
Smacked my microphone with a.
We can unplug that.
70-ton hopper.
Wait, why am I now the biggest screen?
Because look at the layout.
I don't think you were looking.
We want to see your layout.
Pan it up. Ooh.
All right.
What an interesting design.
This gives me James's model room.
Yeah.
Wait, so time out. How does this? Oh, that's how it connects. I was like, where does the track go?
All right.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, so you don't have a full circle yet. Then you don't have a complete loop.
If I had a full circle, the only thing I'd be doing is running trains.
Well, you're not that far from
So-
having one. Why don't you just go ahead and put the rest of the track in?
It's
It is
easier said than done.
It is so much harder to do than just doing that.
I've done it.
No,
I know it's difficult, but
Where's your layout, Clint?
Yeah,
what does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with doing it in the past?
this bridge is psychotic.
Yeah.
Like, it is so ridiculously, like, I don't know what to do with it at this point because there's not a lot I can do. Like,
yeah,
it is-
I wish I had a layout this good 3 years ago too.
I wish I had a layout that good, period.
I wish
wish
my
I had a
layout
layout
actually
that-
functioned.
Like, I wish I had something that size in like 3 years from now.
I mean, that's why I started like freshman year of high school. That's when I started this. And this is how far
The next layout I'm going to build is going to be modular, and it's going to be like 5 foot by 10 foot max. Like, I just don't have room at all.
Yeah. My issue is I have room, but I just didn't have. Well, I have room, but I don't. We always had so much stuff in the basement. It was always a pain in the butt just to try to get space I needed. Like, the room is big, but it's just always
Well,
something.
and it's the time and the money. It's not all about space.
For me,
Right.
it's definitely been space. I'm also too indecisive. When I do have space, I don't know what to do with it.
Well, there's so much that goes into a layout like this. When I was figuring out like how much track I was gonna need, like according to the track plan, because I have an actual track plan of this. When I was figuring out how much like the track was gonna cost, it was $3,000 in track, just in track.
Wow.
That's why I don't do that.
And that's
kind of
also
track are you
why it's
using?
not done.
Solid
I'm
gold
using-
plated.
I'm using Pico Code 83
That's why it's so expensive.
Pico gang.
because
Use,
it's
um,
Makes the best.
How much is
Why don't you use like Atlas track?
no Atlas track looks
Pico-
like crap.
Yeah, Pico stuff is way better.
It looks better and it's relatively affordable.
Atlas is a little bit more functional though, because Pico is a pain in the ass to shape.
Yeah.
Getting a curve out of Pico track takes so long, and you touch it wrong once, and you have to do the whole thing over again.
Yeah, that's why I haven't redone my oval in the middle, because even though it's kind of bad, like I laid it perfectly. And
The thing
not
with curves is that they're never laid perfectly in real life,
right.
unless you're a railroad that's like really neurotic about having perfect trackage, like your Southern Pacific or something. If it's like, well, not even Southern Pacific, specifically the overland line. The rest of Southern Pacific was a little bit trash for trackage.
Yes, Andy, that's part of the problem. That is part of the problem here, with this like area, because the bridge is higher on this side than it is on that side by like half an inch.
Wow.
Like I have to put roadbed all the way across for it to work on this side, but on that side, I can't do that. It's only
Why
track.
don't you just raise the leg on one of the tables, on the other table?
Well, that would create more problems, I guess.
It would cause a grade that trains
And?
wouldn't be able to get up.
That wouldn't be 2%, would it?
Pretty
Well, it depends
close.
how much you raise it.
Because the grade wouldn't even be that insane.
I mean, it's all about distance. Like it's
Right.
all about, so like a half an inch drop from here to the end of that bridge, which is about like 3.5 feet, is a lot. Like that's like a 3% grade. So I need to not have that. And I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to just put, because the way the bridge works, I don't know if I've shown this before.
It doesn't lift?
So, wait, why did that turn down? Hold on. There we go. So, locks into place, so I can't. I have like a gate lock on it, so I can't like push it out of place. And I just lift it up, and it comes out like that, which is good woodworking. But when you're trying to build a layout that actually works, it doesn't. So that's the thing, is that it's bent, and it should really sit right about here. But the hinge is so broken that it hangs like that. And there is really not a lot I can do. I mean, there's some, like I could put a block over here and try and fix that.
You could replace the hinge.
I could replace the hinge, but also
costs a lot less than a wood block. Or maybe it's comparable, depending on how many wood blocks you have laying around.
The same thing is going to happen, though. Is the problem, and it's gonna be rough. Like either way, it's gonna be scuffed. Like it's so there really isn't a way. Like I could do that. I can lift it like that, and it's basically level. Like it's really close to being level.
Watch a Ken Patterson video. He did a video. He's done a couple videos. He did one about a module that was like it was not a bridge, but it was like a lift out section that you would like walk through. And then he did like a lift out bridge. And I feel like check those out. I'll send you the link in the group chat later.
All right, that'd be cool. But yeah, like I would have to put a block. I guess I could just do that. Like just put a block right here and a screw, because the hinge is like a piano hinge. It's a big boy. So I guess. Whoa. Okay, that's not cool.
What is the most accurate flex track for the Steam era in your guys' opinion? Probably Pico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pico or maybe Atlas.
I honestly don't know anything. I don't know anything about it. I would say micro engineering track looks amazing and is very affordable, but
it depends on
crap.
the scale, I guess. Because I know N for track pretty good, but I don't know HO that well.
It's comparable.
Yeah, relatively.
So I hate to say this, though. But within the next couple minutes, we gotta kind of.
It's his bedtime.
I tried to end it for you earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was kind of setting us up to go, but
he was.
Nobody took the bait.
It's all right, dude. Forgive you.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, guys. Drew has to go to bed. Catch you next week. Everybody have a good night.
It's past Drew's bedtime.
Wow, that ended quick, huh? Are we for real done?
Yeah, dude.
We're not mid-subject right now. We're just kind of just messing with his bridge. Probably,
and we're watching.
His brain is probably going through like 15 processes in the background while we're talking about it.
Well,
yeah,
it's pretty rough.
I know.
Anyway,
I know.
Just gray big boy.
Just for me, whenever I do stuff like this, even when I'm talking to people about it, I'm just sitting there, just like, what the hell do I do?
All right, Drew, you want to close this out, dog?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think we have to.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to all your fans that are mad now.
Yeah.
7.
Oh no,
they might not. Are probably us.
I don't have the stream pulled up.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. See you next week in some way, shape, or form.
And we'll try to have an actual topic.
Yeah, let's have a topic.
Try to have a guest too. Some structure. All right.
We should do the layout thing next.